college campus visit, or if business takes you out of town, there's just no better place to board your dog than Barks and Recreation, 965 Reddick Cove between Bud Davis Cadillac and the Blue Plate Cafe in East Memphis. Boarding, daycare, grooming, we have the best of everything at Barks. Indoor-outdoor kennels so your family member can go in and out as they please. Indoor and outdoor play areas. 4 walks a day. Group play and individual attention from the best staff in the Mid-South, which includes an overnight staff to ensure the safety and comfort of your pet 24 hours a day. All reasons to choose Barks and Recreation above all other boarding and daycare facilities. BarksDaycare.com or 509-0909. Check us out and make your reservations now at BarksDaycare.com. If your dog could speak, he'd say Barks.
Welcome to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston and Anthony Zane on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. It's time to get your day started. Live from the Family Leisure Studios, here are Pete and Zane.
History in the making.
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen.
The last
truly historic edition of the program.
You might want to record
our last.
You might want to record this.
Well, they recorded. It's.
That's what podcast is.
Yeah, we'll have copies available for you. But,
you might want to get a hard copy, vinyl. Put it on vinyl.
That's right. That's right. Put it on vinyl.
I got
one last ride in the mornings.
I got a humbling story to tell, but we'll get everything, got all the business out the way, and I'll slap
humbling.
This story. Very humbling.
Is this a fake humbling story?
No, this is real. It kind of hurt my feelings a little bit.
Oh, okay, all right. Because whenever people say they're humbled, usually that's a flex. That's a secret flex.
No,
of some sort.
It's on.
I'm just letting everybody know. That's how it works. Just there you go. All right, so. Welcome in, everybody. It is Friday morning. It is our last Friday morning. As we said, the new lineup starts on a Monday. That means it'll be Greg and Eli you'll hear in this spot, along with Zach, and then it'll be Wolo and Friends from 10 to 11. Dave Ocean has the solo spot.
Solo.
I don't know why they call it Solo Wolo. I don't really understand why.
Right.
We really missed out on a trick there, but anyway, Solo Wolo from 10 to 11. You know what? I'm only going to call it that, and we're just going to call it that.
Solo Wolo.
Be done with it. Solo Wolo. Then,
featuring Dave humming like Kid Cudi.
Then Johnny.
Go ahead.
Johnny got you from 11 to 1. Happy hour with Johnny Radio.
I'm glad he's keeping the happy hour name. Who needs middays, man? Just slide it up.
Exactly.
Yeah, just call it happy hour.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly. It's a happy hour. And then Grind Time.
There it is.
That's us. That's I got to give Sane credit for that one. That's all Sane. I had nothing. No one else had anything to do with it. Anyone else tries to take credit for it, tell them they're a bunch of liars because it was all Sane. That was Sane's idea.
I want to try to find a way to pigeonhole 901 into it. Like that. You remember when everything was 901 everything? I was like, oh, my God, stop. Enough with the 901. I refuse to do that. Just said, let's do
we were going to call the show, If You Embrace the Show, the show will
embrace you back. from 1 to 3.
But
live from Orange Mound. Live from Orange Mound was also
live from Orange Mound. That's right.
Yeah, that was also one of the finalists.
Then we realized we weren't Orange Mound, but still weren't even that close to Orange Mound. But yeah. So if you Grind Time parentheses, if you embrace the show will embrace you back. Featuring Anthony from 1 to 3, and then Sports Time with Gabe and Stats. I love the picture because Gabe's head. Gabe's head looks like
Edmiston-esque.
It looks Edmiston-esque. It does. It looks almost as big as mine. And poor Brett, it just looks like he's a tiny little child compared to giant Gabe on our photos. It's not quite that. There is quite a difference. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there's a big difference between the two, but it's not that big.
Looks like a ventriloquist dummy next
it looks comical. So I don't know what the deal is there, but anyway.
And speaking of comical, here we are yet to have real faces. We have little emojis as our representation.
Yeah, that's right. That's fine. You know what? That's
fine.
It's fine.
Whatever, man. Whatever works.
I promise you that I'm happy with that. I'm not.
That's our branding, though, man. Like that's us. We're different.
Yeah. We are different. That's exactly right.
Gabe looking like Kevin Owens. Shout out to Gabe.
He does look like Kevin Owens. That's exactly
shout out
right.
to Parker Fleming for peeping that out. But just look at all the dysfunction, though, man. You got us. We're emojis. You got Brett looking like a ventriloquist dog with Gabe. Harden's on there by himself with the hat on, the beard. Harden looked pretty cool in the picture too, man. Wolo literally cropped with stats cropped out of the picture like this.
Yeah.
You got Greg and Eli just looking in unison, brothers, shoulder to shoulder.
Look at that. That's right.
We're gonna get a photo shoot, man. So me and you can take a picture together with mask on, of course.
Look, hey, man. Listen, we're gonna do only masks.
Just full no face on.
Just full. just
we need to get the Tron mask, the plastic mask that a lot of women wear.
Just do the Daft Punk. Yeah, just do that. Do the Daft Punk. Yeah. Why don't you just do the picture of Daft Punk and that's us? Like that's fine. Yeah. We're just fully masked out there. So yeah, that will start. On Monday. So yeah. I'm trying to explain to my kids the idea that I'm actually going to be around some of the mornings. They're like, "What? What? They can't deal with any of that stuff."
It's never been that way in their lives. So yeah.
Never been that way in their lives. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and my son's 10 and my daughter's 7, and never has it happened before. But anyway, there you go.
Let me ask you one more question about the branding. Grind time.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a fan of one word grind time? Split words, yes. 2 words grind time?
One word.
See, I do mine. It's one word, but the T is capitalized, like for the cool kids. When I write it out.
Too. Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
I got no problem with that. Yeah, I got no problem with that. That's fine.
Yeah. Shout out.
Yeah. I got I got no problem with that. I think that's good. I definitely want one word. I don't think 2 words is weird looking. I don't care for that.
I guess.
One word's the
grind time.
Is the grind time. It's like grind time. Grind time.
It's grind time. Get up.
And again, it's grind time. Parentheses. If you embrace the show will embrace you back.
Yeah, AKA live from South Memphis. This is pretty close to Let some people tell it this is.
I like the tweets have always been when I tweeted that a little while ago about if you embrace the Memphis, it'll embrace you back, and everybody's like, you must be a lot of fun at parties. You're real so and so and all this stuff. Man, y'all don't even know. You don't even know. You don't even realize. You don't even know. You don't even know what you're doing. You don't even know who you're dealing with here. And if you want to, if that's what makes you happy, hey man, I'm not yucking your yum. You do your thing. If that makes you happy to hear people just blather the same stuff that they're okay, yeah. If that makes you happy, hey, live your life.
Let me go check out your mentions, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's you gotta. Yeah, check. I got some other controversial tweets you're gonna have to wade through also.
Yeah, I saw you kind of going off. I didn't really read them though.
Yeah. It's been I've been emoting. A few things have been bothering me, and I don't feel like taking any garbage from anybody today. Last few days. So there we go. On the show today, we're going to talk to our buddy Adam Kramer. He will join us. We got what a weekend of college football this is. This is a massive weekend. You got a ton of fascinating games, including 2 gigantic ones in the SEC. Arkansas v. Georgia and Ole Miss v. Alabama. You, of course, can hear the Ole Miss game and all the action around it all afternoon long, starting right around lunchtime all the way through. Listen to Brett, listen to Eli, listen to everyone that's on the Ole Miss broadcast. Mm-hmm. Folks, I didn't click my I don't know. I thought I'd join the video, but apparently I haven't. So sorry about that, everybody.
Protest.
I was right there. I just had to click that one last spot. I thought I did, and I didn't somehow. But listen in, because that's what a potentially historic day that could be. What a fun game it's going to be. I can't wait to. David Kellum going to have to. I hope he's drinking a lot of lemon juice and drinking some honey and a little bourbon. That was the mix that I always like to go with for my the big performances. A little bit of bourbon, a little lemon juice, a little honey, mix that thing together, just kind of glides in, really lubricates the pipes a little bit so that you can be at your best when you're out there, because he's going to have a lot of touchdown calls. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Mm-hmm.
David Kellum's going to be saying that. I hope he's in his house saying, touchdown, touchdown, oh, man. I hope he's practicing the over and over, because he's going to say it 10, 15 times easy tomorrow, maybe more. Who knows?
Yeah, those games are going to be crazy good tomorrow.
Well, I'm just saying, like I said, so you can listen to all that Ole Miss action coming up here on Sports 56. And if you embrace the Ole Miss game, it's going to embrace you back.
Brother, I promise you. I promise you.
That's never forget that.
Hey, tune in Sunday night at 7
embrace,
because
if
you're a betting man, I think the amount of they're saying that Brady's going to throw 2.5 touchdowns. I'm going for 5.
You think he's going to just
go off?
I don't know. Did you see Brady yesterday? Did you see the picture of Brady yesterday? That man looked sick.
Oh,
he looked like he was like real sick. He looked like that picture of SpongeBob when he's like sitting there with like all the stuff like wrapped around him. He looked sick. He didn't look good at all.
Can we take a quick COVID detour? Merck says this new experimental COVID-19 pill cuts risk of death and hospitalization in half. The not gentrification. What's the word when you're borrowing stuff from black people?
Oh yeah, you're talking about the
not patronizing. Is it patronizing? No. What's the word?
No, it's not patronizing. No, now you got me. It's
pandering. That's the word.
Pandering is a word.
Yeah.
Is that the word you're looking for?
We've already had Comirnaty. Is the vaccine, and now it's a brand called Merck.
Merck's been around for a long time. To be fair.
I know that. I
think
understand,
Merck is,
but do we really want to trust something called Merck that's talking about keeping people alive?
It's definitely an unfortunate situation right there for sure.
But yeah, we can move off of it. I just want to throw that out there. That there's a company. Look at us with the teal shirts on though, on the final day.
That's right, Zach. Look at Zach not getting the memo.
Not getting the memo at all.
On the final
We're
day.
letting you know, Zach.
Appropriately enough.
Yeah, appropriately enough.
We're not getting the memo.
We're going somewhere you're not invited, Zach. So that's how it goes. Can I tell my humbling story? You got time? We set up everything? All I guess for the day?
We hadn't set up everything. We
Set it
got
up.
Kari Thompson coming up at 9:00. Of course, and we're gonna, we're getting everyone. Everyone's gonna make the move with us, but I'm in some negotiations with, because some folks it's gonna be harder for their schedule than others.
Yeah.
So we're kind of
We ain't finna worry
working
about
on some things, but we're going.
So Kari ain't gonna make it?
No, Kari's in.
God!
Kari's in. Steven. Kari's in. Sorry, buddy. Kari's in. Steven's in. Fish is in. He's gonna fight through his nap. Kramer's in, but it's a little trickier with him because he's got some writing and stuff like that to do. So he's going to be in as well, and I think we got our buddy John Gassaway going to join us on college basketball starting next week.
Gassaway.
Yeah.
My God.
Gassaway's going to be in. We're also negotiating with Gassaway as far as his situation goes because he's of course a professor, a noted author, all these sorts of things. So John's got a million things going on.
Plus he's got the NIL deal with Gassaway anti-flatulence brand. Yeah,
no, that's exactly right.
Kind of a conflict
exactly
of interest.
Right.
So yeah, we got to get that squared away. But yeah,
that's right. GasX is out. Gassaway is in, and so we're going to talk to him. So anyway, we're working on all that stuff. But Kari is making the cut, and he will be on with us starting at 9:00 today. Also, if you want to join us, you can in the AutoZone phone lines and the AutoZone text lines. Of course, are coming with us. We're not going to be stingy enough to take those.
We got a 2-man team in the booth today, man, to get all the phone calls. Hey, it's happening.
We got Zach and Darian?
Yeah, Darian's there. He's just out of the shot. You can't see
I can't see Darian.
There he is. Bam.
Oh, there he is, yeah. What's up, Darian?
Has there ever been this many black people in the studio at one time?
No.
It has to be a historical moment. I mean, just
no, come on now. We've had various teams.
coaches, They're partners, and liaisons, and hang-arounds, Freaking Wu-Tang.
No, hey, no, you want to get real though? You want to get real though? For the realest of the real was when I used to do the boxing show. We had boxers in here. We had about 15 black people in on that. And I mean, this boxer had. I had every human being that's ever. I couldn't even move. I literally could not move in the studio because I'm. Look at where you are. Your studio where you are. Imagine. I mean, truly, I'm not exaggerating. 12 people in that studio, just hanging out.
Yeah, imagine COVID back then, man.
It was hilarious. I said, "Really? All these people gonna come in the studio? Okay."
Well, we had,
and then they'd be like, "Hey man, can you get my buddy on? Can you get my friend on? My man over here wants to come on and talk about something."
No, come on, man.
He wants to come on. Get on here. Okay, all right. Nobody actually speaking into the microphone yet. They're all right around
just
the microphone. Just
talking into the air.
Just talking.
Yeah, I know it, man. I already know it. But we've had me, Zach, and Samaria, me, Zach, and Steven.
Yeah.
But this is probably the most of like people who are drawing a check.
Mm-hmm.
There's 3 brothers that's getting the check from Flame Broadcasting in the studio one time.
Yeah.
Historical moment. Moment of silence.
Moment of silence.
Yeah.
Did somebody die?
Time of reflection.
Isn't that a moment of celebration?
Take a time of reflection. No, y'all, something did die, man. Just you know what I'm trying to say.
When are you humbled? Are you humbled?
Oh
or
yeah,
not?
let me give you this humble story. Thank you, Zach. So, taking Gabe to Taekwondo yesterday, right? So, I'm listening to my friend down the dial, listening to his podcast, because a guest was on I want to listen to. So I'm listening to that, and Gabe says, "Oh, that's CJ's dad talking." I'm like, "Yeah, Gabe," and Gabe gets super excited because he hears CJ's dad coming through the radio. So I said, "Gabe, you want to listen to your dad later?" He said, "Yeah, I do." I said, "Okay, Gabe. Well, after Taekwondo, we'll listen to your dad." So we go to Taekwondo class. I let Jason Smith know that Gabe was excited to hear him on the radio. So we get back in the car. I'm excited, man. I'm thinking this about to be a proud dad moment. My kid wants to hear me coming through the radio. So I played the podcast of yesterday's show. I said, well, let me find something that Gabe might be engaged by. I put on the part about I started from the beginning where we were talking about Zach and the moving thing and all that type of stuff. Because I'm sure he didn't want to hear us talking about sports. About 5 minutes in, Peter, Gabe says, Dad, can you cut this off and put on Space Jam soundtrack? I said, Gabe, you don't want to hear your dad talk? He said, you're just talking.
Yeah.
He said, you're talking about somebody moving, and then you said it wasn't even the truth, so I don't want to hear this. I was like, yeah. But that's it, man. I was humbled after that. That's it. That's the whole story. Gabe said, can you cut this off?
I like that actually humble. That was an actually humbling story.
Yeah.
Because most people, when they say humbled, it's like, I just received several awards, and I'm just humbled by the honor to be here, and just humbled by the appreciative. You were actually humbled, which is, hey, guess what? That's it. My kids are the same way.
Yeah, so I cut on Space Jam.
You want your dad on the radio? No.
So I cut on Space Jam. He listened to the first song. He said, all right, can you cut this off and play Astronauts in the Ocean? Can you play that 2 or 3 times? All right, sure.
Yeah, I've stopped playing DJ. I can't do that. I'm not
Yeah,
like
I got
Siri. You can't just yell out like what you want and I'm gonna play it. That's not gonna.
Like I'm DJ Clue.
We're gonna listen to what Dad wants to hear. We're gonna listen to what Dad wants to hear.
Exactly.
News podcasts. That's good.
Exactly. There you go. Nerd NBA pods.
Sports 56, and then I'm gonna listen to Nerd podcasts.
Yeah. Why the Nets got worse with James Harden? That type of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exactly right. Which, hey, you know what?
They did.
Maybe Kyrie's gonna play. Maybe Kyrie's not. Who even knows? Zach, how you feeling today? Are you emotional? We haven't heard from you today. Are you emotional
Zach
about
don't
all
care.
this? Zach doesn't care at all. Look at him. He's literally basically asleep. He's basically asleep over there.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. I'm sleepy. I'm
Is all that
sore
moving
and
that you
I'm
didn't
sleepy.
do?
No, we actually finished up last night. Last night.
What does finish it up mean?
Goldmouth?
Like we
Goldmouth came over for dinner?
No. No, we end up getting a truck and like pack the rest of the stuff ourselves. And like I'm sore.
Y'all got like a U-Haul to move boxes?
Welcome to what we thought you were talking about.
This is fun.
Yeah, this is what we thought. Yeah, and the moving is not fun. No one. It's it's a lot more fun when you're sitting there sipping lemonade, letting
Burly men
Gold
drag
Mouth,
you out.
Gold Mouth
see,
drag
but-
all your stuff out.
Well, see,
Gold
here's-
Mouth and Mr. Don't
like-
Play.
like-
Told you about it.
see,
here's here's the thing though. Like we only was operating off of a 2 or 3 day window, so it was like it wasn't spread out, and so in my mind, I'll prefer to spread it out to kind of like not burn myself out. But I mean, it was. I mean, we had to. It was. We've already gave a deadline, so we had to make do on it.
yeah.
So
yeah, man, you got to. That's
But-
right. Welcome to the real world.
yeah, man, it's great. Great to have my room. Great to get all my
You
stuff.
got your
back.
own room for the first time? Is it?
No, I've been having my room.
I'm messing with you, bro.
I've been having my own room. What you talking about?
What if Zach said he's been sharing a room this whole time?
I would be
That's right, yeah, it's-
mad, dog.
It would
I'd
explain
be
a lot, though.
so mad.
It would explain a lot.
I'd be so mad.
It would.
It would explain you being the V word,
No.
vegetarian.
Man, but so far, yeah, we've been over to the new house. Yeah, we slept. Well, this is day 3, 2, 1 of them.
2. This is your second morning coming in after.
Yeah, so it's nice
man.
though.
I'm happy for you.
Happy
I'm
for you, Zach.
Thank you.
That's exactly what it's all about right there, ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen.
Zach, if y'all had a guest house, that's when you sure enough could live like a bachelor.
Hey, Darian, are you getting all this? Because I mean, this is the kind of stuff that you're gonna have to do. You getting all this Zach? I mean, are you gonna be weird like Zach? Is that the plan, or what?
Of course.
You are gonna be weird. Okay.
It's going to be an adjustment for us, too, because having a guy
Yeah.
who's younger than Zach is going to be hard to deal with, man.
I mean, most
I'm
guys are
almost
younger than
40.
Zach, to be
Hey,
fair.
okay, you're almost 40. Zach's like 45.
No.
My bad.
No, I'm telling you, like, you'll see. As the show goes on, you'll see. I thought this dude was like 20 something.
My bad, Zach.
No.
Yeah, Zach has fond memories of stuff that he should not have memories of.
Yeah.
You know, funny thing.
I think Darian also likes baseball, which is gonna be a problem as well.
Oh,
That's,
hey, no, it ain't. We can just lean on him. We can just take them segments off. Like, hey, do you? You got the mic, man. You got the hot mic. Give the John Harden listeners what
It's
they
like
need.
talk about.
Yeah. You can do all that stuff.
You a
I-
baseball
I-
guy for real, man? Oh, yeah. We're going to take some whole 30-minute segments off around with this dude.
Hey, man, I'm all everything.
That's
man.
your bobbleheads? Oh, man, that's dope. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna disagree. That's not dope, but I'm happy. I'm happy. Like
I would pull an old school Emerson and Wolo when Peter would take segments off to let Wolo do his I used to listen to the show. Like, man, Peter.
with all due respect to
Peter's listening like he's even in the room. I think Peter wasn't even in the room.
Yo, hey,
I was there. I was there.
man,
I was there.
that makes a lot of sense now thinking about it. on my way to school
You
on the
said nothing but
bus.
Wolo. You're nothing but Wolo.
With just him and Wolo, just nothing but Wolo in them. I'm like, God, man. Like,
Wolo was just getting ready for his new solo gig. You know.
Yeah.
He's just preparing. He's just getting himself ready. To
prep
go.
work.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, just getting ready
That's
for
exactly
the
right.
solo Wolo hour.
Solo Wolo.
And who are you getting away at it? You know.
Solo Dolo Wolo.
But see, I
Solo-
was that way when I first started, when Kramer came on. 'Cause especially when he started talking about betting, I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. But over time, I can jump in. I know what he's talking about.
Exactly. You know what's going on. You're now a major gambling
Oh,
force.
yeah. I'm Gary Gamblington out here now.
Yes, you are. All right, we'll come back. Well, speaking of which, we're going to talk about what happened last night. Another loss for Miami. Miami continues to just be terrible.
Trash.
And in the NFL, another loss for Urban Meyer, who is, I don't know how much longer he can do this. We're going to talk about that when we come back here. Live and local in our final edition of Sports 56 Mornings, Real Sports Talk, Sports 56 98.5.
Broadcasting from the Family Leisure Studio, we are Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
They've raised the bar again at Homer Skelton Hyundai and Genesis of Olive Branch. I like to say this is the new standard, the way car business should be done. And to prove it, out of 355 dealers in America that sell Genesis cars, the one in Olive Branch, Genesis of Olive Branch, was top 50 in the country, top 10 in the region, and number 2 in the district. And guess what? They want to be number 1. That means there are opportunities out there for you. It's the safest, and every new latest bit of technology that makes the experience of driving a car better, they've got it at Genesis of Olive Branch. If we start with the G70, the highest performing car I've ever owned, all the way to the G80 or the G90, the biggest of the sedans, you'll love everything about the car. If you would like to try the new SUV, the GV80, you call Vinny Gerard at 662-890-6684. He will bring it out to you.
Hi, this is Lauren Choate with Choate's Air Conditioning, Heating, and Plumbing. Fall is in the air, and so are Choate's Early Bird Specials. Right now, receive $1,000 off the purchase of a new Carrier gas furnace. Carrier furnaces come with some of the best warranties in the industry, and Choate's has been professionally installing them for over 60 years. As a Carrier factory authorized dealer, Choate's also offers competitive financing solutions for you and your family. If your heating system is in good shape, make sure you take advantage of Choate's Early Bird Tune-Up Special for $60. This tune-up is an in-depth 20-point inspection to make sure your furnace is ready for the winter season ahead. So call 347-8086 to schedule your early bird special today. And turn to the experts with Choate's and let our family serve your family.
Barks now offers you just about everything you need for your furry family member. Daycare, luxury boarding, award-winning grooming, veterinary checkups, diagnostic services including digital x-ray, fluoroscopy and ultrasound, complete dental service, vaccinations, preventative care for fleas, ticks, and heartworms, and just about any needed surgical treatment. And did I mention that we treat cats and all types of exotic pets? We are the newest member of the Barks family and the newest, most high-tech veterinary hospital in the Mid-South. Located directly across the street from Barks and Recreation, we are a full-service hospital with a fantastic, experienced staff. If you're having problems getting a timely appointment at your current vet's facility, we are here to serve you. Call us at 901-979-8888. Barks and Medication, excellence in veterinary care.
There's a new commissary in town. In Collierville, Germantown Commissary is doubling. Yeah, they're still going to have the old Germantown Commissary by the tracks, but now there's a huge new Germantown Commissary in Collierville at Poplar and Houston Levee Road. It's huge, too. There's a drive-through. There's plenty of parking. No telephone pole to get in your way. A cool patio. It's right by the track, so the tradition continues. And this is a tradition that's been around forever. That commissary is famous for hickory-smoked, slow-cooked Memphis-style barbecue. They've got a private party room at the new one in Collierville. Self-catering still continues. Party packs for $5.95. Basically, the great ribs, the great pulled shoulder, the great deviled eggs. Everything is there in Collierville and Germantown now. So there is now a Germantown and Collierville style of barbecue. It's called Germantown Commissary.
If you owe the IRS back taxes, then get ready to pay up. The IRS has giant private collection agencies actively tracking down folks who owe the IRS. So if you think dodging them was stressful in the past, it's going to get a whole lot tougher. Optima Tax Relief has this advice. Don't wait. Solve your tax problems now before it's too late. Optima Tax Relief works to stop the demand letters, stop the aggressive collection actions, and stop the IRS collectors from targeting you. Ask Optima about the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands, and nobody knows this program better than they do. Optima is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, and they get results, having resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Get a fresh start. Call today for your free consultation.
Call 800-386-9945. 800-386-9945. 800-386-9945. Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Mount Moriah Auto Sales. What sets them apart? Great selection, quality, high-end to low-end cars, and low mileage. Mount Moriah Auto Sales is under new management. Ask for Emmett or Steven. Check out their great selection of cars or trucks. Choose from Dodges, Jeeps, Fords, GMCs, Infinitis, Porsches, Range Rovers, Lexus, Mercedes, BMWs, even Bentleys. Mount Moriah Auto Sales also has a great service department with 12 bays for everything from oil changes to alignment to new tires. Go to MountMoriahAutoSales.com. Pick out your like new car or truck today. Mount Moriah Auto Sales, right on the corner and right on the price.
Sports 56 traffic.
Right now, we're working an accident on Shelby Drive, westbound at Chulahoma Road. Accident in the middle of the roadway there. That's westbound on Shelby Drive at Chulahoma. All lanes are blocked currently at this moment there. Other than that, no new accidents to report. So far, so good. So let's try to keep it that way. It's a Friday. Keep it right here. This is your Sports 56 traffic update.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston and Anthony Say. Here once again are Pete and Say.
But to my great surprise, ever since I looked in your eyes, I had one question for you.
Yeah.
Tell me if you want me to.
See last night? Jaguars had it. They were up 14-0
but
on the Bengals. But they kept playing the game. As it turns out, they did not stop it at the half. They kept right on playing. And in that second half, well, the Bengals came back, ultimately winning in the final moments of the game. Joe Burrow beats Trevor Lawrence. And, yes, indeed, Urban Meyer suffers yet another loss for a man who apparently is clinically depressed every time he loses, and lost like 4 times in his college career. Has already lost 4 times in a row. A guy who had to quit at Florida because of quote unquote stress due to the amount of losing.
You all right, bro?
Yeah, I'm okay. I had a little situation there that popped up, but we're good. Guy that had to quit at Florida for those sorts of reasons, and decided to take a job with one of the most hapless franchises in the NFL. It is going exactly as you expected it to go. Listen to Urban Meyer after the game last night, and bear in mind that if you could see him, you just note that he has a what appears to be a broken look on his face. Like he looks like he's staring into the eyes of a demon or something. Like he just looks like he's just broken, like he's a broken man. Like he just heard that his wife had left him, and he's just he's been cheated on, and he just looks like he's going through the worst thing imaginable after a Thursday night loss, week 4 of the NFL season. We got 13 more games to go. Here's Urban Meyer after the game.
All the losses, obviously, but it seems like it's just one more frustrating for you just because you guys were right there on the cusp.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking. That's a heartbroken locker room, so we got to get them back. They get a few days off, and then obviously get ready for the Titans. They're good people in that locker room, though.
So what pressure you put on Burrow in the first half? You put a lot of pressure on him. What happened in the second half?
I'm sorry, I can't remember. Did we? My head's spinning right now, so I apologize.
I can't think of it right now.
This man lost a regular season game week 4 of the season. One game, one loss. Not a great game, obviously, but he lost that game, and it looks as though someone shot his dog. Like you cannot look at a more despondent human being than Urban Meyer right there. And he's like, it's just a heartbroken locker room, guys. Everyone's just broken heart. Good people in there. And they've gone through a lot. Like everyone just all of them lost their jobs. Like all of them have been, their houses burned down. It's a week 4 loss to the Bengals. This man's not making it through the season. This man can't make it through the season. This man can't make it through. He may not make it halfway through the season. This is. I don't know, man. I worry. I worry about the man. His stress levels, his ability to deal with any of this stuff, it ain't good. It ain't good. And he's in bad shape, my man. He's in bad shape.
Yeah, it's looking rough, man. It's looking rough for sure for Urban Meyer. It looks like he might be back. I don't know. He's got USC. I don't know, somebody's job.
I don't think he can. I don't know. I don't know what he can do. I don't know what he can coach. He's poor guy is he can't deal with any of this stuff, man. His this has gone. I mean, it is rare that it goes exactly the way that you thought it would go. Like we thought, oh man, Mike Norvell going to Florida State. That's gonna be a great success. This guy's really gonna do a great job. No. Justin Fuente, it's a dead stone cold lock, great fit at Virginia Tech. He's gonna be phenomenal. No. Scott Frost going to those old alma mater, Nebraska. This thing's gonna work out beautifully. I love it. No, it hasn't worked out. But everybody who covers the NFL and has covered Urban Meyer in college, everybody, almost unanimously, everyone said, this man can't handle this job. He can't handle losing, and he's going to lose all the time, and they're going to keep losing. And he doesn't understand how to deal with NFL players. He doesn't understand how to deal with the NFL, and he's going to, it's mentally going to be an extremely huge challenge for him just to deal with any of this stuff. And that's exactly what has happened. And he's going to be a colossal failure. He may not last the season. And that's exactly what's happening. Everyone got this one spot on because this man may not last the season. He is struggling mightily. It is hard to watch him flail around like this. And his team, I think they looked better. They certainly looked a little bit better because they've looked pretty awful for the season. This is definitely better.
They almost had this,
but it's not great.
No.
It's not great at all, and it ain't gonna be great.
What about Cincinnati being 3-1 though? Are we here for that? Is it? It's still early, but
I mean,
because I don't want to just spend all this time talking about how crap the Jaguars have been. We expected that. The Cincinnati's, they're rolling 1-2 straight.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not. They're okay. They're okay. I mean, 3-1. It's not a bad team, but if you look at the, they've had some, the last second wins. The winning at the Steelers was impressive, although I'm not sure what the Steelers are these days. I don't know, Ben Roethlisberger and all that. I don't know. The fact they lost to the Bears is troubling. Especially seeing what the Bears have done of late. That's a troubling loss. I don't think they're very good. But I mean, I think they're the record, 3-1 speaks for itself. I think they're, but no, as far as, I don't expect them to be a playoff team or anything like that. I mean, hey, Jamar Chase doing well after he started off really, really rough. Looked like in the preseason he was dropping the ball all over the place. Looked like he was going to be a problem. He's been fantastic. Joe Burrow looks like he's got it under control. They're not bad. I mean that's a solid. That's going to be an 8-8, or I guess what, an 8-9, 9-8. No one can be 8-8. It's we got 17 games. That's exciting. I just realized that we can't have any 8-8 seasons anymore.
We can have an 8-8-1.
Wait a second. I didn't even think about this. This is the first time in modern American sports that I'm aware of that the season, a team season or a sports season,
can't be
has
500.
an odd number of games. It can't be 500.
Yeah.
Has anyone realized that before? Am I the first person to come up with this? I'm humbled by that. Honor to be the first person to come up with this.
Yeah, surely you're the first, man.
I've not heard anybody talk about this. So that's you can't be a 500. No one can be a 500 team. College football's, you got typically 12 games in the regular season. In professional sports, you got 82 in the NBA, so you can be 41-41. You got 82 in the NHL. You got 162 in Major League Baseball, so you could be 81-81. You got this is historic.
It is.
Tigers got 30 games on the schedule, so they could be 15-15, basketball wise. If they are, then somebody's getting fired.
For sure.
They're not going to be 15-15. But come on, man. This is exciting. You can't be in the NFL. You can't be 500. There's no 500 teams. That's exciting. You're either going to have a winning record or a losing
record.
I think the Bengals are going to be right on the edge of that.
Cowboys winning or losing records.
Winning.
Come on, it's going to be a winning record. I hate to say it. It's
they'll be a winner.
Yeah, I think the Washington my Washington football team's going to be right there with the Bengals. They'll be like 8-9, 9-8. They'll be one win away either way from that mark. Might go one way, might go the other. All right, so we talked about that from last night. Also, Virginia beating Miami. Miami's. When was the last time Miami had a good coach?
Don Shula.
Butch Davis. I'm
Jimmy
talking about
Johnson.
Miami. I'm talking about the University of Miami. Oh no, it's got to be Butch Davis. I mean, it's since then. Howard Schnellenberger. I mean, it's man. They have made a number of just bad hire. Larry Coker, I guess, is probably the answer to that for real. But they've made a number of bad hires, and it looks like Manny Diaz is yet another one. They look awful, and he'll be gone. He'll be gone soon, and they just. Did you see the I will say the one redeeming value of that game. I didn't watch a ton of it. Watched a little bit of it, but the one. Did you see the one touchdown catch? The catch was one of the craziest. You got to watch it over and over and over again. One of the craziest catches that you'll ever see. Absolutely, in Dontavian Wicks. Like the ball comes in, it looks like it's gonna. I mean, like I don't. It's got no business being a touchdown. Certainly, it looks like okay. You're thinking like, well, this is gonna be picked off. It's tipped by the safety. He drops the ball. It drops onto the back of a teammate. This receiver comes in, turns around. In the middle of all this, it pops up, looks at it, and grabs it for a touchdown. Like
I'm
it's
looking
crazy.
It's crazy, yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. You can't. You couldn't believe it. Couldn't
Let me
believe
see.
it.
It bounces off of him or the other guy? Bounces off of
It
his
bounces
back.
off of his.
He
One
splits
guy's
all the
back
way
hits
around.
his back. He spins while it's
Pops
bouncing.
off his hand.
Yep.
Oh, that was dope.
And then he's like, "Yep, I got it." It's crazy.
Yeah, it's catch of the year type stuff there. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. So that was worth it. That was worth it.
That's
Everything
worth-
else
that's
about
worth
that
the price
game.
of admission.
Yeah, that was worth about this game. I don't want to watch a ton of ACC football, but that was worth it. That was worth checking out for sure. Speaking of which, I mentioned the Tiger schedule. We'll talk about that when we come back. The full Tiger schedule, including the conference schedule, came out yesterday afternoon. We get a chance to talk about that and get a look at what the season is going to look like, including some nationally televised games, some attention, some stuff that you would expect from a team that's loaded with the kind of talent the Tigers have. All that still to come here, live and local from the Family Leisure Studios. Real Sports Talk, Sports 56, 98.5.
You have opinions?
The knowledge that I have matters.
We want to hear them. Call or text us on the AutoZone listener line at 360-8255. That's the AutoZone listener line at 901-360-8255.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to Triumph Auto Sales, where you'll have a great car buying experience. Triumph Auto Sales is your #1 source of quality pre-owned vehicles ranging from lease returns to new car trades, all at huge savings. Plus, Triumph has a full array of financing options to meet your needs. Find your next car online at TriumphAutoSales.com or stop in today at 4875 Elmore Road. Triumph Auto Sales will help you get the vehicle you want at the price you need and the service you deserve. For a great car and a great experience from a local and family-owned business, visit Triumph Auto Sales.
Hi, I'm Tito Beveridge, founder and master distiller at Tito's Handmade Vodka. In 1997, I started the first micro distillery in the state of Texas with my dog, Dog Joe, at my side. We're still working with dogs out at the distillery after all these years. Learn more about how dogs are a part of life here at Tito's Handmade Vodka at vodkafordogpeople.com. Tito's Handmade Vodka is made from corn and naturally gluten-free. Cheers. 80 proof Tito's Handmade Vodka, distilled and bottled in Austin, Texas. Tito'sVodka.com.
Hi, this is Troy Fiveash, owner of Fiveash Roof Services. As we all know, Memphis can be a hotbed for severe weather, and that weather can play havoc on our roofs. Most people don't know what they should do first when they're concerned about the condition of their roof. Call their insurance company, call a contractor, or trust a door-to-door salesman that's making claims that are hard to believe. My advice would be call the contractor that you know and trust. If you don't know any, research your local contractors and give 2 or 3 a call. I hope your research will lead you to us. Have your roof inspected, decide for yourself what you should do, and whether or not you should file a claim with your insurance company. It's your home, it's your policy, and it's your money. Don't let anyone pressure you into anything. If you give Five Ash Roofing a call, we promise personal service with a member of our family with no pressure and no hype. Five Ash Roof Services, proud partner of the Memphis Tigers and the official roofer of the Tigers home team. Five Ash Roofing, fair, honest, and ethical. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
Five Ash Roofing, it's what we do. We're here for you.
Bartlett Small Engine has been serving quality power equipment since 1970. They have a full line of power equipment, parts, and services for most makes and models. Bartlett Small Engines has the best brands in the power tool industry: Honda mowers, trimmers, and generators, Steel blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws, Echo trimmers, blowers, and chainsaws, plus quality products from Red Mat and Shindawa. And they're all American made. Bartlett Small Engine is your can-do store. 6780 Summer Avenue. Call 901-386-9779.
Golfers, it's time to tee it up at Edwin Watts Golf Shops for the Callaway Apex Trade-In event running now through October 31st. Bring in any of your old clubs and receive a 50% trade-in bonus towards new Apex 21 irons. The Apex, Apex Pro, and Apex DCB are designed with artificial intelligence for faster ball speeds. Swing by and get custom fit today. Edwin Watts Golf Shops, home of the 90-day satisfaction guarantee.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston.
Yes, I will be good, I promise.
Co-hosting Sports 56 Mornings is Anthony Sane.
That's great, man.
Now, back to Peter and Anthony.
You light my fire. I feel alive with it, baby.
Yeah, welcome back. Final Sports 56 Mornings. So we move to the afternoons with Grind Time. If you embrace that show, it embraces you.
Oh, yeah. Live from South Memphis.
Welcome back.
It's Memphis
Tigers
AF.
said
It's Grind Time. It's AF.
Yeah, 901 AF is what we're going to call that.
901 AF.
That's the name of the show.
It's the grind time for me.
It's the grind time for me.
It's a grind time for me. Sound like
different
a show to me. Yeah, this show hit different.
It hit different, man.
This show hit different.
Oh yeah, 1 to 3 cold.
The Tigers announced finally the AAC got together and got the basketball schedule out there, so the Tigers can release a full schedule for everybody. And one thing that we noticed is that there are definitely some significant national, network games. Network games are not you don't often see the Tigers on network games, but they've got 4 of them. They've got a couple of CBS games and got a couple of ABC games as well. And so they're going to be out there on the network, in addition to a bunch of games on ESPN and ESPN2 throughout the season. As anyone, I mean, listen, I don't think anyone's got to be reminded of who's on this team and what they're all about. But it is nice to see that all the attention is going to be out there in a big time way for this team, and it should be. I mean, quite honestly, it's you look at who's on the team, you look at what they're going to do. Yeah, you want to see this team as much as possible, and that's not going to be a problem for you. The conference schedule gets underway December 29th. That is what happened last year as well, as they go right after Christmas. That next week, December 29th, they will head to Tulane to open up the conference schedule. Then they open at home in conference play on New Year's Day they go to Wichita State next on New Year's Day. That's going to be a CBS game, and then the home opener in conference is going to be January 4th against Tulsa in a matchup that they really do need to win. A team that's inexplicably kind of been problematic for the Tigers over the last little bit. They've got other games, notable games, ESPN games all through the conference schedule as a whole. ABC game January 9th against Cincinnati and Memphis. That'll be an afternoon game. They've also got a run towards the end of January and the beginning of February where pretty much every one of their games, Tulsa, East Carolina, Cincinnati, UCF, and then Houston will be ABC. All those are going to be ESPN or ABC games in the midst of that SMU Temple. Like, there's going to be a huge run in the middle of the conference schedule.
Games,
pretty much every game is going to be on ESPN, ESPN2, or ABC, CBS. So that's what you get when you have a team like this and you have this kind of firepower and star power on the team, and a team that's expected to be in the mix for a Final Four. You're gonna see that. So yeah, no shock there. But it's nice. It's nice to see the schedule come together.
Yeah, I think I saw that the season ends with Houston again. Probably won't be as good as the game as it was last year. Houston's naturally going to fall off. I think they lost 2 guys to the NBA. Well, actually 3 because they had that guy that left in the middle of the season too. So no, where am I?
Yeah, it's one of the great traditions of college basketball. It's a Houston game, and this will be the A team from CBS. It's going to be the team that's going to do the Final Four. They always do that game because Jim Nantz lives in Houston, or is at least from the Houston area. He always seems to finally get a Houston type game. They always, for whatever reason, give him a Houston game. Typically, it's in Houston, although this one I think isn't going to be in Memphis. But they typically give their crew something that's fairly close to them to kind of warm up for the like a warm up game for the NCAA tournament. Kind of give them a few reps before they get in there, and that's going to be that game at 11 o'clock. I would imagine that's what you're going to see. The big time crew on that game. That's always and that's potentially a major team. When you look at this this setup of games, do you think what do you think record wise? What are we looking at? How many losses
None.
are we looking at here?
None.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
No, I don't know. It shouldn't be many, if any. What do you think?
If any?
Talking about conference games?
No, I'm talking about overall. Now that you see the full schedule laid out in front of you, like you see all the games,
I thought they
all
ain't
the
dropped
stuff.
nothing but the conference joint. Hold on. Where you looking at it?
Well, no, they had already dropped the non-conference schedule.
Where can I see the combined schedule?
I don't know. Go to the Tigers.
Go Tigers,
website.
go. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, go. Just it's out there. Just go look at it. You got Tennessee Tech, North Carolina Central, St. Louis, Western Kentucky, Virginia Tech in the NIT season tip-off in the Landers Nolley Invitational. Then they'll play the team, most likely the winner of Xavier or Ohio State, or Iowa State, I should say. Could be Iowa State. Could be a Tyler Harris reunion tour right there.
The revenge game.
The revenge game right there. Then at Georgia. Then at Ole Miss, Murray State. Then the big one against Alabama. What a fantastic game that is going to be in Alabama. And then Nate Oates, they got another 5-star themselves yesterday. So Nate Oates is killing it recruiting wise.
Alabama's coming here, yeah.
In Tennessee, so they've got in December. 4 of the first 5 games are SEC games, which is interesting. Then you've got Alabama State, and then the conference schedule that we just alluded to right there. So you look at that schedule overall. I think it's a 20. Like I'm going to say 20.
There's some sneaky good games in there for sure, though. If you look at it.
Oh yeah, I don't think
the Grizzlies had to be doing something with their Murray State night, right? With y'all, like there has to be some type of.
I would assume so. Yeah.
Yeah. You remember when they did the Murray State night with the Grizzlies? That was dope.
Yeah, I do. And there were so many people that were there for Ja. He's a big deal. He's a big deal in Murray. He's a big deal everywhere, but he's a really big deal in Murray. Grizzlies.
Did Phoenix do that for a campaign? No.
Go
ahead.
It's a great.
Well, I'm cross referenced both of their schedules. The Grizzlies are at home.
Midnight.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, the
December
Grizzlies are at home.
The 13th of December.
Yeah, the Grizzlies are playing the Lakers the night before. Grizzlies are playing the Lakers the night before on December 9th, and then playing the Rockets. So yeah, I think they're set up to definitely do something big for that game. Ja is 100% going to be there and be.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to bring him out and do something.
We're gonna have a little. What? We're gonna have a little baby performing the halftime.
Yeah, little baby performing the halftime. Little baby.
Little baby, tiny little baby performing at half, accompanied by the Grizzlies' grannies and grandpas.
No. Don't do that.
Along with
hip hop star Lil Baby.
Little baby, tiny little baby,
co-starring with the Kings of the Court.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Kings of the Court. Yes, we're not doing that. I think 20. I'm saying 28 and 2. 28 and 2 is what I'm saying.
I see that. I can see that. I can see that.
One non-conference loss, one conference loss. I think it's good. I think this going to get crazy.
That NATO's game might be crucial.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Big. That's a potential Final Four.
God, I hope these dudes are good.
Man,
hold on. Are we just gonna assume they finna beat Tennessee though?
I mean, you can if you want to.
I plan on going to the game too.
It's in Nashville.
I know. We just assuming we just gonna go up there and just beat Tennessee?
I mean, I don't know that anyone's assuming anything.
Our schedule's kind of fire though, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
It is, man.
Yeah, I'd like to see a little more power at home, but otherwise, you got some good.
Got Lamont on. Come on now.
Bonzi.
Got Bonzi in the building, man.
Lane College in the
lock
building.
Him out of FedEx Forum is the question. They should as a joke. That'd be funny. That'd be funny, actually.
Yeah, show a video of him can't get in. Yeah, that would be dope.
Get a kick out of it. If they lock the door on him, he's like, "Oh man, y'all got me. Y'all got me good."
It's like, come on, guys. It's been over 20 years.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Just get Mike Fratello. Okay. Just show him actually locking the doors from the inside.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Like play that at the Lamont Owen game. Like show Fratello. Show Fratello putting the chains in the locks on, and then have Bonzi on the outside.
Penny walks over, is like, we just messing with you. We just messing with you. Come on, man.
I got you, bro. I got to keep, bro.
I got you. Good.
I got the spin, man.
My badge works, man. Beep, and scan them in. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Boop. All right. Hour number 2, Adam Kramer up next, man. We got a lot of good college football to talk about with Kramer. That's next.
They've raised the bar again at Homer Skelton Hyundai and Genesis of Olive Branch. I like to say this is the new standard, the way car business should be done. And to prove it, out of 355 dealers in America that sell Genesis cars, the one in Olive Branch, Genesis of Olive Branch, was top 50 in the country, top 10 in the region, and number 2 in the district. And guess what? They want to be number 1. That means there are opportunities out there for you. It's the safest, and every new, latest bit of technology that makes the experience of driving a car better, they've got it at Genesis of Olive Branch. If we start with the G70, the highest performing car I've ever owned, all the way to the G80 or the G90, the biggest of the sedans, you'll love everything about the car. If you would like to try the new SUV, the GV80, you call Vinny Gerard at 662-890-6684. He will bring it out to you.
The bridge is open. Now it's really easy to take the 15-minute drive to Cypress View Golf and Recreation and enjoy the spectacular upgrades made to the clubhouse and golf course. The fairways are looking great and the greens are better than ever. No traffic, no excuses. If you're tired of paying greens and cart fees, Cypress View has a membership that includes unlimited golf, cart, range balls, and more. A family membership is just $199 per month plus tax. Members also have access to the Olympic-sized pool, fitness center, and tennis courts. The golf shop is stocked with FootJoy apparel, Titleist bags, and equipment. A huge selection of Puka headwear and more. Cypress View Grill has a wide selection of choices from burgers to brats, Phillies to quesadillas, flatbreads to oven-fired pizzas. You're covered from golf to goods to grub. And now Cypress View has a beer license, so grab a cold one in the grill. See why Cypress View Golf and Recreation is one of the fastest growing clubs in the Mid-South. Call 870-739-6305 or visit online cypressviewgolf.com.
The Ram Power Days and Jeep Adventure Days are here, and you need to get ready to roll in your new ride from Gossett Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat. How about maximum performance at a minimum price? New 2021 Chrysler 300 Touring, $449 a month. You need a workhorse? We Gossett covered with 2021 Ram 1500 Quad Cab Tradesman, only $497 a month. And get most available safety and security features in its class with the 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited L, now $499 a month. Plus, you'll get top dollar for your trade at Gossett Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat. So drive past the rest and come to the best, or shop online anytime at GossettMotorCars.net.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
300 MH6 2505 MSRP 34440, 1500 MS 578 561 MSRP 39930. Cherokee M810 3202 MSRP 50490. Includes all rebates and incentives. PF 695 excludes tax, title, and license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through end of the month. Dealer stock only.
It's hot outside and your air conditioner just quit. Quick, who do you call? Automatic Air Conditioning, Heating, and Plumbing, of course, with 24-hour emergency service available. Automatic understands your house is unique, so they work fast to find the right solution for your family's comfort and budget needs. And with financing available and payments as low as $75 a month, it's never been easier to make your home comfortable. Call 363-4636 or go online to itsautomatic.com. Turn to the experts at Automatic Air Conditioning, Heating, and Plumbing.
I'm Gary York. I'm the service director at Lexus of Memphis. Our service department wants to be more than just a place where you get your oil changed. We do glass repair, windshield replacement, recalibration of your camera and sonar systems, even wheel repair, tire replacement, all the things you would expect from a luxury automotive dealer. Please check out our website. You can schedule your appointment, check out our specials, hours of operation, or if you'd like to do it in person, please reach out to one of our associates at 901-271-5199.
We are Sports 56 WHBQ Memphis and W253DF Memphis, Flynn Broadcasting Stations.
Sports 56 traffic.
Right now, we're working an accident on Union Avenue at Evergreen Street. That's Union at Evergreen. Also, the accident on Shelby Drive at Chulahoma, these are the westbound lanes there. They're still clearing that accident right now. All three lanes are still blocked in that area. That's Shelby Drive at Chulahoma, the westbound lanes. All three lanes are blocked, but they're clearing the accident as we speak. Keep it right here. Hour number 2. This is your Sports 56 traffic update.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston and Anthony Say. Here once again are Pete and Say.
You're the reason why I love you so. I don't want you to go. You're the girl who makes me feel so good.
My kids, it's one of the very first funk songs my kids that I ever exposed the kids to. They love the song. They started you can't tell me kids don't just like it. Just there's a feeling, the music does something to kids. Just it does something to everybody, but especially kids who just first time I hear it, just their body just kind of started just kind of moving around.
Start popping and locking.
Yeah, dude, just doing stuff. And not even sure. It just hits you. It hits you a certain way. Hit different, dare I say. Welcome in hour number 2 here in the Family Leisure Studios. Our final 8 o'clock hour, Sports 56 Mornings. We just finished our final 7 o'clock hour. And soon we'll be doing our final 9 o'clock hour of Sports 56 Mornings. Before we move to the afternoons, grind time will be the new home, 1 to 3, right here. On Sports 56, Greg and Eli will be in this slot starting on Monday. So everybody enjoy that. I'm very interested to see because I know Eli gets up. Greg, so I think it's gonna be interesting to see how Greg.
Oh, it's gonna be hilarious.
Makes that switch. It's definitely it takes you a little bit of getting used to.
I'm tuning in for the grumpiness. Man. There's gonna be some. I know there's gonna be some grumpiness, man.
Oh yeah, I think
there's
gonna be some grumpiness. I do too. I agree with you. I think there's gonna be some grumpiness.
It's gonna be some. Not today, Eli. It's gonna be some of that stuff, man. It's gonna be some.
Don't try me today. Don't try me today, Eli. Don't try. Not in the mood. Some of that for sure.
Not a very bad day.
We are in the mood for our good friend Adam Kramer, who joins us now. You can follow him at Kegs and Eggs and read and hear and listen and be moved by him, and hopefully be moved financially by the things that he's going to tell you here in the next little bit. Adam Kramer, good morning. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well, guys. Good to talk to you, and congrats. Well, I know morning run, Peter. We've been doing this for how long? We've been doing this.
10 years, maybe?
I mean,
it's been. I think it's been 10.
Right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, isn't that wild?
So,
man, that's crazy.
That is kind of wild just to think about. But no, it's going to be great no matter the time slot. And then on the topic of great, man, I got to say this college football slate is.
Oof.
I think that this is it, man. This is you like what you look all year for like 2 or 3 of these weekends, and I am really excited about this. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, you've got this week. It is basically, in starting tonight. With respect to what happened last night, I was only sort of mildly interested by Virginia Miami. Great catch, some great moments, and Manny Diaz. I don't know. But tonight starts tonight with the Iowa Maryland game. Adam Kramer, this is a top 5 Iowa. Your Iowa Hawkeyes. My goodness, look at what's happening right now, and yet. They go to Maryland, who's had a sneaky good year themselves with Lil Tua firing bullets out here. Iowa only a 3.5-point favorite in this game, and Maryland seemingly very live as an outright winner. What do you think?
I'm terrified of this game. I'm going to go home tonight and crack something delicious and put this game on. I'm going to watch this game with my kids, and I am ready for them to be disappointed in Dad and his football team for his behavior. Watching Iowa struggle on the road against an undefeated team. So, yeah, look, it's a top 5 team that's, given 3 points. This is primetime go situation. If you listen to the segment, you know kind of how we feel contrarian style. Iowa has the number 113 passing offense in the country right now. Now, the defense has been pretty good, but the defense also relies on takeaways, which they got against Iowa State and Indiana. And the problem I guess I have with this game is, and I think Iowa obviously can still win, and you've got Penn State with it. There's a lot at stake here. But the problem maybe I have is, those 2 wins against Indiana and Iowa State in the moment felt larger than life. As we allow them to age a little bit, they don't feel that way, do they? Like they just feel like good wins. So, look, Iowa can win this. They got a great running game. They've got a great running back. But you mentioned it. How is the younger Tungavaloa brother, who's having a great year, like somehow underrated? I know it's Maryland. That's the answer. But it feels like we should be talking about him more because he's played really, really well.
He's played fantastic, and I think I'm tempted to pick Maryland money line straight up in this game. I think.
I don't blame you.
It's very tempting.
This is truly where, as someone who roots for the team, I'm going to sit back and enjoy. But if I were without a dog in the fight, I would absolutely be backing Maryland in this spot. And there's contrarian games all over the board, just like this, where I would be taking that side. It's a terrifying spot for Iowa. There is no question. But if they win, oh my goodness, Iowa, Penn State next week, assuming Penn State gets by Indiana, it's going to be electric. It's going to be one of the games of the year.
Quite something, Kramer. As we go to the Saturday schedule, which again just gets off to a heck of a start. That that 11 o'clock window is as packed as I've ever seen it. Usually there's like a handful of games. Okay, it's kind of interesting, but like this one, you got stuff all over the country right out of the gate at 11 o'clock tomorrow. That's going to be fantastic. Michigan, Wisconsin is one of the intriguing games in this slot. For a lot of reasons. Michigan a 4-0, but like I don't know, this it's seemingly a just kind of a sort of 4-0. Like I don't know that anyone's like going crazy about Michigan. Now, you saw the game last week; they looked not so great. Wisconsin, meanwhile, at 1-2, and yet a lot of people really going crazy. In fact, Wisconsin not only the favorite here at home slightly record-wise, that seems kind of weird, but again, I think everyone's just kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop with Michigan.
Well, when you get 275 yards of offense against Rutgers, that's a sign. And I think what we've seen in the early part of this season, whether it's with Clemson or other teams, Oklahoma is in this position now too. We're just like, we just assume like things will get better. Well, with Michigan offensively, I think we can assume nothing. Now, look, the Wolverines have been pretty good. Defensively, have been pretty good. But this game stinks, and this line stinks. And I think ultimately, when you look at Notre Dame, Wisconsin-Notre Dame, I had the over in this game. And I can honestly say that was a gift from the football gods, because in the fourth quarter, we got 3 non-offensive touchdowns, the old knots, as Nick Saban would say. We got 3 of them. And that is that was like half the total. So that score was a little out of control, right? The final score there, when you look at Wisconsin Notre Dame, was a little bit like maybe not exactly a totality of what happened. I like Wisconsin. I will say I don't necessarily trust Wisconsin, but I think Michigan, as we saw against Rutgers, there's going to be an onus on them to throw the football, and they've got some good players. I just don't know if they'll be able to do that. Look, I'm doing gambling, but also some personal here. This would be an enormous win for Jim Harbaugh. Like just on an individual level, non-gambling, component of this. This is the game that has eluded Jim Harbaugh for like his entire Michigan tenure, and he's got to have it, plain and simple.
Got to have it. We'll see if he gets it. You've got a very interesting game here locally, of course, Memphis Temple. Memphis, an 11-point favorite on the road at a Temple team that is they're not good. They're not good. Adam,
No.
I think last week was a wake-up call for the Tigers to an extent with the way that things went down at the end of that UTSA game. Should have won that game up 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, up 3 touchdowns after the first quarter. You think you're in good shape. You lose that game. I would like to see Memphis, win this comfortably. If Memphis is a good team, and I think they are, I think they win this game comfortably.
I've been wanting to get in on this game for like all week, but the problem is when I checked earlier, because I'm with you, I'd like to back Memphis, but when I looked earlier, it looked like a lot of people wanted to back Memphis. It's about a 2.5, 3-1 on the Memphis side. Yeah, but that's okay, right? That doesn't mean you shouldn't necessarily do it. But getting back to last week, we talked about that game. The UTSA game stunk. That line stunk. Now, when Memphis went up big early, I was like, well, contrarian me, that's not the way it's going to go today. And lo and behold, it does. So the only other thing I guess I'd look at this game, if you're a Memphis fan, is, the hangover of that. Like when Florida State lost to Jacksonville State, and that was in a far more horrific fashion than the way Memphis lost. But Memphis lost the game, like a pretty rough game. The next week we saw Florida State was just like, The Walking Dead. It was like a zombie football team. That happens. It also happens where you lose a game like that and you come out fired up. This is kind of the beauty of college football. So it'll be interesting to see what team we get, despite the fact that you and I it's going to be crowded there. I'm okay with that, man. I'll bet with a crowd if it calls for it. I'm tempted to jump on Memphis in the spot.
Adam, what are you seeing in the Arkansas-Georgia game that makes you think that – because that's a pretty big spread, 18.5-point favorite for Georgia. What makes you think that they're going to hit that number?
Well, look, that is an aggressive spread. And when we talk about games like Iowa and Maryland, and you see these little contrarian games, oftentimes with like a home team, maybe getting or giving a small amount of points, we jump on that. This is a different type of an aggressive spread. And for the nation that watched Arkansas against Texas and last week against Texas A&M, where they played great and they were able to contribute and win in a variety of ways. They've got some. It's one of the great young stories of the season. I think they're going to look at that line and they're going to say, "Oh wow, 18 and a half points. Give me that." The problem I have with that, and disclaimer, I am invested in all sorts of Georgia futures all over the place, but that's not really why I like this. Is that I think Georgia has a positional advantage in just about every single spot. Now, that's kind of unfair to Arkansas because we could do this across the SEC, and we may say something similar across like every single team, with like the exception of a few where they're truly elite in some areas, right? I just think Georgia is that good. So for Arkansas, it is a wonderful story no matter what happens here. But I think Georgia is building something. And look, I'm going to be my own devil's advocate. And if you're listening to this, you're saying, well, who has Georgia played? And I think that's fair. If we're going to be critical of losses that don't age well, that Clemson game does not look particularly good. And Vandy, South Carolina, UAB, it doesn't tell us much. I still think Georgia is going to rout in this game, but it does not change my love and affinity for what we're doing at Arkansas. I mean, Sam Pittman was an afterthought hire, quite literally, fourth, fifth, who knows what choice. And the guy has been just electric.
Oh, that's where you and I are just going to have to disagree a little bit on that one. I don't know, man. I mean, I think Georgia wins, but I think if you look at who Georgia has played, what we really know about Georgia. I mean,
well, I guess here's the problem.
The Clemson. I mean, the Clemson game is like okay. Well, the Clemson is a completely different team than we thought when they first went after them. The UAB, South Carolina, Vandy. Okay, well, they were triple digit spreads nearly in that Vandy game, and maybe it almost got there. It's great. I don't know. I'm not there yet.
My problem with this is A&M needed a miraculous comeback to beat Colorado, who stinks, right?
Yes.
And A&M, they've had injuries, and look, I bet this team to win the national title too. Not good. They have not been great. Texas, we don't know if they're any good or not, right? We think they're pretty good. So
yeah, we think they're okay.
I think and I say this, in a not I think we've probably elevated the status of Arkansas because they're such a great story. And oftentimes we confuse wonderful stories and wonderful football teams. This is a really good football team. Again, I'm curious to see the action on this game today too, because I think it'll probably be. I don't think it'll be as heavy one-sided, but I do think it'll be certainly a lot of people in Arkansas. Look, man, they've been a fun team with a great coach. I got to get that.
Well, I think ultimately, I don't know. I'm intrigued by the possibility here. I'm intrigued by what happens. I think Arkansas. I think they'll cover. I think they might win. I don't know. I'm feeling frisky with Arkansas today. Maybe I'm crazy. The other games, like I said, this schedule is loaded. We mentioned Texas -4 at TCU.
Stinks, right?
Yep. Yep.
I like the over in this game, and I like TCU. TCU got blitzed by SMU last week, and SMU's not a bad team. And again, we go down the rabbit hole of who's good and who's not. And Texas has been so much better since moving to Thompson from quarterback. Bijan Robinson, the running back, is awesome. Lots of love. But the defense is 67th in scoring defense. I think it's going to be a really fun game. In fact, I wrote this week that if you're looking for a game that could rival Alabama, Ole Miss in terms of points, I think this is one of them. So there are a handful of lines out there that stink. And this one really, really just hit me over the head with a 2x4 saying, my goodness. So and it's come down a little bit too, because it was about 5.5. That's where I saw 5.5 earlier this week, and I jumped on TCU. So I'm with you here. This one is a lot of people going to back in the Longhorns on this. I'm going to go the other way, and again, I really like the over.
The Tennessee, Missouri. Saying again, all this is in the same window. This is crazy. Look how many great, interesting, weird games. All this stuff in the same window. Mizzou -2.5 at home against Tennessee. Tennessee, of course, still some questions as to who's going to be at the quarterback position. Josh Heupel taking great pains to say that Hendon Hooker was not in the concussion protocol, although there may be some suspicions about whether or not that was true. I think this game hinges a lot on who's under center for Tennessee.
Yes. Yeah, and Missouri's had a weird year, right? They had that close-ish loss against Kentucky. It's just not gone well. I can kind of talk you through what you said. If you got your QB1, air quote QB1 in for Tennessee, I tend to lean for Tennessee. But I got to admit, this game has got me a little bit baffled. The line's a little bit strange to me. The line tells me that Tennessee is the play. And yet it's hard to rely on either of these teams in the moment to feel very, convinced about one way or another. So I'll keep an eye on the injuries, keep an eye on everything else, but I'd probably lean Tennessee in this one.
I would as well. We go quickly. Right after that, Cincinnati Notre Dame. That's the 1:30 little window, the little mini afternoon window. But this a massive game for the Group of Five, a massive game for Cincinnati, obviously, and a big game in its own right for Brian Kelly and Notre Dame, who are underdogs at home to Cincinnati.
Still on tilt from Cincinnati, Indiana a couple weeks ago, right? I'm still on tilt. I had Indiana. Indiana turned the ball over 4 times. They let up the kickoff return. They were up 14-0. They did everything imaginable to lose the game. Now, credit to Cincinnati for at least doing the other part of that, right? But I was not overly impressed. And I say that as someone who wants Cincinnati in the playoffs. I think Notre Dame, on the other hand, they've got I bring up the word zombie. This is my second zombie drop of the spot here. So that they are a zombie team. They're just kind of a team that you don't know what they're going to do, a la Jameis Winston, Florida State, if you remember that team. It's just kind of it feels very similar. No matter who they play, they kind of play equal to the competition. They find a way to win. I lean Notre Dame. I really lean Notre Dame. I still think they've got, a significant talent edge. But, look, Cincinnati at quarterback, at running back, a couple of really good players. The significance of this game for Cincinnati is massive, right? All of the ingredients for a Group of 5 team to make the playoff are there for this year. Clemson losing. Oklahoma has not looked very good. I'm thinking of Pac-12 this week. Look, I like Stanford this week. I think the Pac-12 is a really interesting. So Cincinnati, we've circled this two games in a row as monumental, and it is. I think if Cincinnati can pull this off, and in some ways, just for chaos, I hope they do. It's going to be really fun for college football, but I kind of like Notre Dame in the spot.
Adam, you got you got Florida State beating Syracuse, covering the spread, 4.5-point spread at home. Do you think Syracuse is that bad, or do you think Florida State finds a way to get it together?
No, this is, again, super contrarian. It's funny. I was watching Scott Van Pelt. Scott Van Pelt, I know, I've talked to him about this. He and I have the same kind of contrarian viewpoints where you're just looking at lines. And it may be odd to justify. Look, I picked Florida State last week, right? And that did not go well. But I will say in that pick, Florida State in the second half looked much better against Louisville. They played a pretty good. Actually, they had a chance to cover that game with the final drive, but in Florida State fashion, couldn't do it. So you've got a Syracuse team coming off a win, Friday night win against Liberty, which was pretty exciting, right? And they're getting points against a team that has not won a game. Again, I just look for situations where I know a large portion of the public is going to go one way and we're going to dot the other one. I watched that game against Liberty. It was kind of a freak game. There's some turnovers. It was not pretty. I think this is a much different beast. I think Florida State, they're not a good football team, but I do think they're figuring some things out. By the time they really figure it out, they may be, looking for another coach. But in the moment in time, in the moment in time, this is one of my favorite plays on the board.
Oh, a favorite game. We hit the favorite game, ladies and gentlemen. Before I ask you about Ole Miss and Alabama, and I'm super excited about this game. Let me ask you this, since we're talking about these other teams. Kramer, is outside of the SEC, who is good in college football?
I do power rankings now over at the Game Day. I haven't done power rankings in years. So I have to fill out a top 50 every single week. And I got to 3 this week, and I struggled. 3. So I got to 3, and it was not. Now Oregon has got that spot down. I think it's a great question. I think it's a really great question, and the answer is I don't know. I think Penn State has goodness in them. I think Iowa potentially has goodness in them, as much as we were bashing on tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But it also, and I think there's some teams within, a team like Cincinnati, by way of example, can be good. But it depends on your definition of good. To me, I think Ole Miss, by the way, depending on how things go, but that's SEC, right? So here we are. So I'm trying for you. I'm trying to find somebody, and I can't do it. Now, we know that Ohio State is really talented, but I don't think you can fix that team in this year. So I don't have a good answer for you. I think Alabama and Georgia, I think Ole Miss, we've got to open up the door at least to consider them. I think those teams are far and away the most talented teams in college football right now. And I think, in fairness to Alabama's played some competition. Alabama, that Florida win was a good win. And we came away from that, at least I did, and said, well, hey, Alabama might bleed human blood. So I think your question highlights the theme across college football, and it's why a lot of people, including myself, are really excited, because we don't know if anybody outside of the select few are actually very good.
You don't know. Now, that game, since you're talking about Alabama and bleeding human blood, let's see how much of that human blood Lane Kiffin can spill, metaphorically speaking, of course. Brian Denny, a place with which he's very familiar, a fabulous matchup. You can hear it right here on Sports 56, the Ole Miss Radio Network. Ole Miss at Alabama. Ole Miss going back to the powder gray jerseys that they won in back in 2015. Alabama going with the same crimson jerseys they've beaten Ole Miss 5 million times in. A very exciting uniform combination. A very exciting game, Adam Kramer. Ole Miss 14.5-point dog. The total's all the way up to near 80 now. I couldn't be more excited about a game.
Me too, and I say that and I'm really struggling to gamble with this game. But let's talk through it, right? So you've got, I actually think one of the really interesting gambling components of this is the Heisman. If you look at the Heisman odds, I wrote about this in Beeson this week. Matt Corral and Bryce Young were both under 2-1. And you talk about trying to find good teams outside the SEC. Try and find someone you want to bet to win the Heisman right now outside the SEC, or even these two teams, with maybe the exception of, I guess, the JT Daniels. So here you are. I think the total, they scored over 110 points last year, and that game felt like it wasn't football. That game felt like it was broken, like somebody messed with the sliders or something. But I don't think it's going to be that. But I do think the offense is going to be so overwhelming that we could get some unique version of that. It's taken me about all week to consider that. I wonder, though, and it's the theme of what we talked about, is competition. Ole Miss, while we're enamored with Lane Kiffin, but I'm guilty of this too, and Matt Corral, best win is Louisville to date. Right? And Louisville, we watched lose to UCF on a Friday night a couple of weeks ago. And so I struggle with wondering if this is on the road just a much different obstacle for them. And so I tend to lean Alabama. The point spread I kind of stay away from. I do kind of like the over. Now, if you're going to bet a total of, 79.5, I mean, you need 3 scores a quarter. And
yeah, but what was that score last year?
Oh, it was 63-48. No, you can do it.
They broke 100. They broke 110.
You can do it. It's just the pacing needs to be right. And if you remember, I mean, both of these defenses are a lot better from what they were last year. I mean, Ole Miss was like,
tragic.
Right? I mean, it was bad. Both of them at that point in the season were bad. So I guess what I'm getting at is the 79.5 looks like a big number, but I'm kind of ready to be there and take it. I think I'm good with that.
Well, it's more fun. It's more fun to bet a
Oh, that too. I mean, like
79.5 over the say. Yeah, let's root for total chaos. Okay, let's hit these quick because Lord knows, just a brief moment of appreciation for Vandy, a 14.5 point favorite, hosting UConn in the absolute crap bowl. This is worst game in
It's
America.
so bad, it's good, man. It's like you got to go the depths of hell for football, and this is it. UConn plus the points. They almost beat Wyoming. They almost beat Wyoming. This game is going to be grotesque, but it will be good.
Grotesque but good. Mississippi State at Texas A&M. Texas A&M, a 7-point favorite coming off of a bit of a shellacking that Arkansas gave them.
I can't say I don't have an opinion. I've struggled with this game all week. The spot for me is to back A&M. Mississippi State, by the way, that was another tilty loss. They should have won against LSU. They should have covered, missed field goal. I'll go A&M here, minus the 7.
Florida, minus 7.5 at Kentucky.
This game's a little intriguing. I know a lot of people like and trust who really like Kentucky this week. Really do. It seems to be a growing theme amongst the group text. I like Kentucky, but I'm a little hesitant because I've watched that team play, and I still think Florida offensively, I like Dan Mullen. I think Dan Mullen's a great game day coach, so it may be a stay away from me.
Stay away. I think it's probably the wise choice, but I'm kind of feeling Kentucky a little bit in that one for a number of reasons. Auburn LSU, the Finley Bowl. Here, Auburn, no business winning, but somehow they did last week with a little help from the officials, Four Horsemen style, against an LSU team that probably had no business winning either. So I don't know. I don't know what you do with this game.
I like LSU. I like what I've seen. I think the offense actually has got a little juice. It's another game in the sea of great games that we're going to not talk about enough, right? But I lean LSU in this spot, depending on where I can get the line.
Man, this is what a week this is going to be. And Adam Kramer, we'll talk next week at our new time slot. We'll figure out how to get all that squared away because you got to come with us. I can't leave you. We can't leave you here. You got to come with us. So
you got it, guys. Well, no, it's been amazing in the slot, and obviously good luck with the rest of the show. We will figure out a time to keep this thing moving.
Yeah, we'll keep it moving. Thanks, my man. He's the best, folks. Adam Kramer at Kegs and Eggs on Twitter. Check him out. Nobody does it better than Kramer. We'll come back. We'll talk more of this college football weekend because it is a great schedule. We'll discuss it when we continue here. Real Sports Talk, Sports 56 98.5.
Be sure to follow us at Sports 56 WHBQ on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube to watch live video of our shows. Stay up to date with station events and have chances to win prizes from Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Are you ready to trade up to a Kia sales event and get our best deal of the year? Well, we got it at Gossett Kia on Covington Pike. So get ready and take your pick from 2022 Kia Soul, 2021 Kia Forte, and 2021 Kia Rio. We got them all at just $248 a month. Yeah, you heard me right, Mid-South. Soul, Forte, Rio, 3 is your charm and take your pick. Just $248 a month. Plus, with every new Gossett Kia, you'll find peace of mind with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. So trade up and get top dollar at Gossett Kia, 1900 Covington Pike, or shop 24/7 at KiaCovingtonPike.com. Ask for Bobby J. He'll put you in a new Kia today.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
72 months at 2.9 APR, $29.99 down. Sold in 716, 1784. MSRP 20,500. Forte ME 402,825. MSRP 20,055. Rio ME 427,894. MSRP 19,755. Includes all rebates and incentives. PF 695. Must finance through Kia on low APR. Excludes tax title and license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 8/31/2021. Dealer stock only.
Golf is back, and so is Miramichi. And just like every other year, there are improvements. This beautiful golf course sits on 330 acres. It provides more than 7,400 yards of championship-level golf, and the beauty that surrounds it is absolutely amazing. And guess what is back too? It's the Miramichi patio. Totally redone, revamped bathrooms, a full service bar, and on weekends there'll be bands. Oh, by the way, 2 TVs, and it's now open to the public. You don't even have to play golf to catch the view from the Miramichi patio. But if you do want to play some golf, have we got deals for you? Senior golf for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday down to $30. The standard weekday rates, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, as low as $32. Even on the weekends, it's under $50, and you get golf balls on the range. Play the most beautiful golf course in all of Shelby County. Go check out Miramichi.
If you need glass replaced, there's only one name you need to know. Binswanger Glass, the largest full-service glass company in the U.S. They've been an industry leader for over 145 years. For all your residential, commercial, or auto glass needs, Binswanger Glass is the name you need to know. 24-hour emergency service for all commercial customers, plus a nationwide warranty on all professionally installed glass. Visit Binswanger Glass in Midtown at 340 South Hollywood across from the Liberty Bowl. Visit binswingerglass.com. Binswanger Glass.
When you think of 117 Prime, Memphis's premier downtown dining destination, you probably think first of the always perfect steaks cooked over an open flame. And you'd be right. But you should also think of wine. The wine program at 117 Prime is far and away the best in Memphis. Whether you're looking for top-of-the-line Cabernets, champagne made by the same families for centuries, or a bottle from someplace you've never heard of, the expert staff at Prime will help you find the perfect wine to accompany your perfect meal. Your perfect meal at 117 Prime.
I want to do some bragging rights. Hey, I was just the other day overhearing a conversation with Big Mike, the manager of DeSoto Auto Sales. They've got people buying cars all over the country. North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Arkansas, Texas. People from all over the country buy cars at DeSoto Auto Sales in Olive Branch, Mississippi. Why? DeSoto Auto Sales has the most stringent car inspection in America. They get it right the first time. Quality and low mileage, factory warranty on most vehicles. My favorite part is the people who work there. Big Mike, all the employees are professional, friendly, and go that extra mile. Expect as you walk in the door, you're treated like family. DeSoto Auto Sales understands your time matters. We can help you find your dream car and get all the paperwork finished in less than an hour. Come see us at DeSoto Auto Sales and be part of our family. Have a great buying experience every time. 662-890-7184.
Listen Sundays at 11 a.m. to join Idlewild Presbyterian Church for worship. Idlewild is a PCUSA church located in Midtown Memphis.
Sports 56 traffic.
No new accidents to report at this moment. No delays of any kind. So far, so good on a Friday morning. Keep it right here. This is your Sports 56 traffic update.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston.
Yes, I will be good, I promise.
Co-hosting Sports 56 Mornings is Anthony Sane.
That's great, man.
Now, back to Peter and Anthony.
Oh, Anthony saying, what are you going to be? You be watching all these games? You going to be listening to all these games?
No.
Okay.
Not all of them.
What are you going to be doing instead?
Getting his money. I got Gabe again this weekend.
Well, you're gonna have to catch up at some point.
I've been pulling this off for a while.
Monday morning, No, I know, but you're gonna have to. These are like really like you gotta like get into it though. These are big time. This is the big time.
I'm gonna watch the Ole Miss, Alabama, and Georgia.
These are the big ones, man.
Georgia, Arkansas, for sure.
You gotta get the Georgia, Arkansas. I'm hopeful. I'm really leaning into the Hogs, man. I'm hoping they're going to do me proud.
I got a nice little parlay I put together, man. You want to hear my parlay?
Okay. Yeah, let's hear your parlay.
Give me a second. I just shot it to my brother. Hold on, man. Hold on. That's it.
You said you wanted to give it to me, and then yet
all right, here it is.
I am. I'm just sitting here.
I've got Memphis.
Not getting nothing.
I got the money line on Memphis. Memphis beating Temple.
Okay.
I got Arkansas covering. I got Ole Miss covering.
Okay.
I got the Titans money line at the Jets. And I got Tom Brady throwing more than 2.5 touchdowns. Pay me.
What's he going to win? Yeah, what's
some
it gonna win?
not show up to work Monday.
It ain't that much money. I promise that can't be that much.
Well, technically it is. It's a day's work.
I mean, it can't be that much.
So what now?
It can't be that big of a parlay.
It's
what is it? What are you gonna win? Like,
it's at least $100. You know why? You know.
Yeah. I mean, I got a much bigger. I got an eight team. I did an 8-team college football parlay for no good reason. Just.
That's a pretty wild parlay.
I don't know. Just feeling frisky.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how it is.
I ain't mad at you
Memphis minus the 10.5. I think Memphis wins comfortably. Tennessee, I think Hendon Hooker's going to play, and I think Tennessee beats Mizzou straight up. But I've got Tennessee plus 2.5. Arkansas plus 17.5. Cincinnati minus the 1.5. I don't believe in Notre Dame. I don't believe in Cincinnati either, really, but I believe in them slightly more than I believe in Notre Dame. Ole Miss plus the 14.5. Really like Ole Miss. I told you Ole Miss is going to win that game.
You got Ole Miss winning.
I may bet that straight up just as a separate bet. I got them plus the points, but I think they may win that game.
Oh, that's some day off money. I got to be prepared if you not to be.
I would never ever do that to you. Tulane minus 3.5 at East Carolina. Syracuse. I disagree about Florida State. I just think they're bad. Full stop. Period. And then Stanford plus the 7.5. And that's pretty good little. That's get you almost plus 20,000 on the money line. So, yeah, that'll get you there.
But
$10 will $10 bet will get you about what is that? Let's see. Carry the one about $1,500.
That's some good money.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted that dude who bet the money line on every NFL Week 1 game. Has he got anywhere close to that since then? Probably, heck no.
I hope not, because that was a $25 free bet. It was a free bet to Manhattan.
And he could have pulled out at any time, couldn't he?
No,
he could have pulled out.
It was a free bet.
Oh, it was a free bet. Yeah.
No, it's a free bet. You can cash out. They give you options to cash out in certain situations, but I mean, considering his last bet was the it was the Lions, they probably weren't going to give him a great chance to cash out on that one. What a what a dope. Oh, this guy.
What a maroon. What was the word I used? A nincompoop.
What a maroon. What a nincompoop this guy was. Absolutely ridiculous. So these games, there are so many good ones. The Ole Miss game, though, I do think maybe I'm jumping on the train. I don't know, but I like the spot. I'm a little bit skeptical about Alabama offensively, just a little bit. You know how I know how they're don't get me wrong, they're great. They're great team. So this is all relative to previous Alabama teams. And Ole Miss has got a ton of playmakers on offense and some decent playmaking on defense, significantly improved in that regard. I think Lane Kiffin, the way that he approaches these games, he's fearless in the play calling, which I think is what you have to do. You know, teams that come in and have too much respect for Alabama, they're not gonna get it done. I just think it's his time.
Yeah, I'm with you on.
I just think it's his time.
I can see that happening. I can see Lane pulling this one out, but I'm scared to bet the money line though. I'm scared to bet that Alabama's going to win straight up. I mean, Ole Miss is going to win straight up. I'd love to see it though. And they're pulling out the baby blues again, right?
Yeah, well, they're pulling out the powder grays, I believe.
Who?
Yeah.
Oh. That's what they had?
Yeah.
I thought they had the – okay, my bad. Yeah, my bad.
You right there?
Mm-hmm.
I'm betting. In fact, I'm decided that I'm going to take a separate bet here. I'm betting Ole Miss in the over. I'm going to go straight up Ole Miss in the over.
I ain't mad at you, bro, at all.
Nor should you be. Why would you be mad at me? That'd be ridiculous to be mad at me.
It's a lot of stuff we say when you think about it literally. Like, okay, why would I be mad at you? I ain't mad at you. Why would you be?
Yeah. Why would you be?
Explain the rationale for being mad. Yeah.
All right, so those are all coming up, and I'm doing all that on FanDuel Sportsbook because FanDuel Sportsbook is America's number one sportsbook, and it's America's number one way for you to have fun during these kinds of weekends. Man, you've got so much, incredible amount of activity, and it's all there. So listen, you want to jump in on the mix, hey, do that. That's what FanDuel Sportsbook is doing for you, and they're going to make it so simple. Of course, I've just as we're on the air, I'm out here, making these these wagers, making these money, making moves right here. You can do the same thing, of course, if you are out here doing your thing. And of course, we mentioned how good it was for the college football slate, but guess what? The NFL slate, it's fantastic as well. The NFL, of course, is popping big time. You've got a great same-game parlay, and you were just talking about one. If you like Tom Brady to do his thing against Bill Belichick, you like Bucks Pats. You said you like the Titans as well, so maybe you can go there. But Bucks Pats, let's say, if you like Tom Brady to throw 3 or more touchdowns, you like the Bucks to win that game and straight up, and maybe throw Gronk in to get a touchdown. If you bet a same-game parlay bet just like that with 3 legs or more, if your bet doesn't win, FanDuel will pay you back up to $10. And they do this every week. So you can do that one this week. You do a different one next week. You get a $10 risk-free bet every week, a $10 risk-free same-game parlay bet every single week. And if you hit that parlay, man, it is super, super fun. Plus, if you're new to FanDuel Sportsbook, you can claim the spectacular 30-1 odds on either team to win in that same game, Bucks and Patriots. Just sign up with promo code BIGHEAD, and if your first bet loses, you get up to $1,000 back in site credit. That's promo code BIGHEAD. Must be 21 or older and present in Tennessee. Refund issue is non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 7 days. Max refund $10. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Same game parlay available for multiple sports in all states on mobile and web. Gambling problem? Call TN Redline 1-800-889-9789. And we'll continue that discussion about the football slate this weekend. Again, we're going to talk to our buddy Kari as well coming up here as the show continues. Real Sports Talk, Sports 56 and 98.5.
You have opinions?
What do you hear? What do you say?
We want to hear them. Call or text us on the AutoZone listener line at 360-8255. That's the AutoZone listener line at 901-360-8255.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Is your wife asking you to stop eating junk food? Well, we have you covered at Humdinger's. It's quick and it's healthy, and most important, it tastes amazing. With many choices from salmon salad to rainbow trout and grilled asparagus. Come visit us for lunch at Humdinger's, 6300 Poplar Avenue. So good, Coach Penny eats with us weekly. Don't forget, Humdinger's offers full-service catering for weddings, social events, or your corporate lunches. You can call 901-260-8292 to find out more.
Welcome to Triumph Auto Sales, where you'll have a great car buying experience. Triumph Auto Sales is your #1 source of quality pre-owned vehicles ranging from lease returns to new car trades, all at huge savings. Plus, Triumph has a full array of financing options to meet your needs. Find your next car online at triumphautosales.com or stop in today at 4875 Elmore Road. Triumph Auto Sales will help you get the vehicle you want at the price you need and the service you deserve. For a great car and a great experience from a local and family-owned business, visit Triumph Auto Sales.
Need to sell your home? You're in luck because I buy houses. All you have to do is call Bill at 901-406-1101. That's 901-406-1101. Grab that pin, 901-406-1101, or just save it in your phone. Bill at I Buy Houses. I Buy Houses buys houses in any area, in any condition, at any time, as simple as that. I Buy Houses is guaranteed to close in 5 days. So if you need your cash fast, just call Bill at I Buy Houses, 901-406-1101. Has your house been on the market? Were you just tired of renters? Or is it just time to start over? Well, avoid repairing, cleaning, painting, and prepping your house. Just pick up the phone and call Bill at 901-406-1101. That's Bill at I Buy Houses. If you're in Southwind, South Memphis, North Mississippi, North Memphis, Collierville, if you can hear this, just call my friend Bill at I Buy Houses, 901-406-1101.
You don't think about a lawyer until something goes wrong. When that happens, let attorney Stephen Leffler fight for you and your family. You don't leave the house in the morning expecting an accident, but it happens every day. A car wreck, you slip and fall, or you get accused of a crime and find yourself fighting for your reputation. Stephen Leffler has been fighting for you for over 35 years. Don't do it alone. Let Stephen Leffler fight your battles for you. Call Stephen Leffler, 901-527-8830, or go to LefflerLaw.com. Here to fight for you and your loved ones.
Do you know one of the best things you can do for your employees or family's health? Provide Arctic Clear bottled water. Arctic Clear bottled water is your locally owned and operated bottled water provider. Arctic Clear is 100% natural spring water with free delivery and setup, dependable service, and no long-term contracts. What an easy choice. Call Jeff Manus today, 901-382-2363, or visit arctic-clear.com. Arctic Clear bottled water. Call now, 382-2363. That's 382-2363.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston and Anthony Say. Here once again are Pete and Say.
We can add another one to the list. The NBA has gotten up to 95% vaxxed, at least in terms of guys that have gotten that first shot.
Woohoo!
D'Anthony Melton's one of those guys that's only got one shot, not both.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I like the British term, single jabbed, double jabbed. Are you double jabbed? Or are you just single jabbed?
Mm-hmm.
But we got a new one that's non-jabbed and not going to get jabbed. Trey Burke.
Oh God.
Plays for the Mavericks, who says that he is standing on his own freedom of choice and respectively declining, I believe he meant respectfully, declining the COVID-19 vaccine, he says. He says he believes in holistic and naturalistic medicine rather than the drug industry, or what we know today as, quote, pharmaceuticals, he says in a text to Mike Ducey of Dallas's Fox 4.
Trey Burke, you barely in the league, man.
Yeah.
It goes back to making excuses. Like you blame Big Pharma because of previous stuff, but like we're still in the middle of a pandemic, sir. Like,
Teams will put up with Kyrie Irving doing all that.
Yeah.
Trey Burke.
Teams
Yeah.
will put up with Trey Burke doing that.
This is gonna get you about here, Trey Burke.
Kyrie can say whatever he wants from the holistic, naturalistic.
Because it may be some teams that'll take half a season of Kyrie Irving. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Because it's probably what you're gonna get anyway.
And no one gonna take Trey Burke. Come on, man.
Right. I heard what's his name? Scalabrine.
Mm-hmm.
Said that, he said Kyrie and them, they're probably going to cave in, but expect him to have some major complications after the shot.
Yep.
Hey man, I'm just not right, man. After that shot,
Just
man,
not right. I'm just
not right,
feeling.
man.
I can't jump. I can't do anything. I can't think. It's just man. It's just gonna be so tough. So tough right there. So anyway, yeah, just a little breaking news there on that front. Also, if you are having some issues, if anything's going wrong with you in the bedrooms, things aren't the way that they need to be, that's okay. We can get it taken care of. Roman can help you. Roman's been helping folks for a long time, and they continue to help folks just like you. It's perfectly okay to have these issues, but if it's bothering you, there are options. Go to GetRoman.com/bighead now. With Roman, you're going to get a free online evaluation, and you're going to get ongoing care for your ED, all from the comfort and privacy of your home. A U.S. licensed healthcare professional is going to work with you to find the best treatment plan. If medication happens to be appropriate, it ships to you free with 2-day shipping. It could not be simpler, could not be more straightforward, and most importantly, it could not be more discreet. It's obviously a matter only for you and for your folks at Roman and the healthcare professionals that you work with. That's really all. That's the only folks that need to know about any of this stuff, and they know that, and they take care of it for you. Go to GetRoman.com/bighead now to get $15 off your first month. Look, there's a straightforward way to take care of your ED. GetRoman.com/bighead. Get started now to save $15 on your first month of treatment. How about a shout out to your guy Calvin Austin.
Oh, yeah.
And the Wing Guru.
Man, I got the Wing Guru deal.
The Wing Guru getting the NIL deal with Calvin Austin.
Yep.
So
we were waiting on when the first domino was going to fall with Wing Guru. Like, we were waiting on them to, like, who are they going to sponsor? You know it's coming. But, yeah.
Are they going to do the jersey? Are they going to do the jersey for the Grizzlies?
Man, I don't know. We joke about that, but wouldn't that be the wildest thing? Wouldn't that be wild, though, man? Like, that would be a story, man, for, like, an actual local business to be on the Grizzlies jersey. Hey, who knows?
I mean, that'd be,
who knows, man?
That'd be fun. I'd like to see. So shout out to Calvin Austin. Congratulations to him. Man, little did I know, man. Just when I was watching him play high school, he'd be the first, local NIL guy. That's exciting, man. I'm happy to hear it.
Oh, yeah.
What does that entail, anyway? Do we know?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm about to hit Billy up to see.
I'm curious what the.
Would you take a deal like that just for food if you were a player?
I don't know. I probably not. No, I probably need a little something extra on top of that.
You know something that
I probably need a little sauce on top of my.
Something that I know that Billy does, that I found out that he does, that a lot of people don't know about. He feeds several local sports teams on game day. Like, whole team come in and eat.
Like
not college teams, because they used to be a violation. But no, I mean like high school, middle school teams. Like, game day, come in and eat.
That's what it's all about, man.
They're just a big team dinner on him. That's dope, man.
That's nice. That's nice right there.
Feeding those little ones,
I love it. Love it. Fantastic stuff.
I'm surprised. I'm sorry. I'm surprised more people haven't done that, though. More people haven't done NIL deals with these guys, because it probably wouldn't have to be much,
I wouldn't think so. Yeah, I wouldn't think you're talking about a huge, major expenditure of money from the Wing Guru, and I mean, it could make a big difference. It really could. So I think that's a cool deal. Excited to see all of that. All right, so when we come back, we'll talk to Kari. Maybe Kari has a little information on some of this stuff. We'll talk to Kari about what's going on locally football-wise. We'll talk about what's going on in locally basketball-wise. Plenty to get to here. In hour number 3, our final hour number 3 of the program here at Sports 56 Mornings, live in the Family Leisure Studios, Real Sports Talk, Sports 56, 98.5.
Taqueria Express has a new location at 6290 Winchester with family deals every day. Mouth-watering chicken tacos, only 99 cents. 3 tacos with rice, beans, and fresh guacamole, only $6. And incredible signature dishes with chicken or beef chimichangas and homemade tortillas stuffed with fresh beans, rice, and cheese on top. If you're hungry, try Taqueria Express's gigantic Macho Burrito. Homemade with fresh flour tortilla, and you choose beef, chicken, pork, or shrimp. Includes beans, rice, melted cheese, lettuce, tomato, and sour cream. Fajita fans, try Taqueria's delicious chicken or steak fajitas. Big enough for 2 people and only $10. If you're thirsty and want something unique, then try Taqueria drinks made from scratch, like melon and pineapple. Margaritas are buy one, get one free, and they got a little kick to them. For real Mexican food, Taqueria Express, 6290 Winchester. We'll see you guys there, and don't forget the strong margaritas. Buy one, get one free.
I'm Gary York. I'm the service director at Lexus in Memphis. Our service department wants to be more than just a place where you get your oil changed. We do glass repair, windshield replacement, recalibration of your camera and sonar systems, even wheel repair, tire replacement, all the things you would expect from a luxury automotive dealer. Please check out our website. You can schedule your appointment, check out our specials, hours of operation, or if you'd like to do it in person, please reach out to one of our associates at 901-271-5199.
Hewlett & Dunn Boot and Clothing Company, we have it all. From handmade Amish leather belts, fine and casual clothing, boots, casual boots, work boots, fancy boots, and even safety-toed boots. Lots of cowboy hats to choose from, even Nebo lights, Orco hard coolers, good-looking duck head dress shirts, duck head caps, shorts, and pants. Tons of jeans from Ariat, Wrangler, Devil Dog, and Kimes Ranch jeans. At Hewlett & Dunn, we have a great selection of Old South t-shirts and caps. Fine clothing from dress to casual to Sunday best. Enjoy choosing from UFO's orthopedic-approved shoes. Hewlett & Dunn Boot and Clothing Company. Boots of every size, every color, every skin. Great quality Western, work, and safety toe boots. Hewlett & Dunn Boots and Clothing Company. 111 North Center Street, Collierville. Hewlett & Dunn. Hewlett & Dunn, serving you and your family since 1961.
Hi, this is John Conway with Conway Services. When was the last time you had your heating system cleaned? How about a safety inspection? Right now, Conway Service is offering our 16-point Energy Saver Super Tune-Up on your heating system for only $69. That's right, for only $69, we'll come out and perform our 16-point Energy Saver Super Tune-Up on your heating system. We'll also include a complete safety inspection using our state-of-the-art camera system, making sure your heating system is safe to operate this winter. Plus, we'll run a carbon monoxide test, all for only $69. You can have the peace of mind knowing your heating system is safe and ready for those cold winter nights. So call Conway Services, the Mid-South's premier heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric service company at 384-3511. That's 384-3511. Call this week and ask for the early bird special, and we'll perform your heating system tune-up for only $57.
Call 384-3511. Conway Services. Call Conway today.
Golfers, it's time to tee it up at Edwin Watts Golf Shops for the Callaway Apex Trade-In event running now through October 31st. Bring in any of your old clubs and receive a 50% trade-in bonus towards new Apex 21 irons. The Apex, Apex Pro, and Apex DCB are designed with artificial intelligence for faster ball speeds. Swing by and get custom fit today. Edwin Watts Golf Shops, home of the 90-day satisfaction guarantee.
Hi, this is Troy Fiveash, owner of Fiveash Roof Services. If you need a new roof for your home or business, we hope to hear from you and will work hard to earn your business. We are experts and certified in residential and commercial roofing, siding, and gutter installation. I have been serving the Memphis area for over 20 years, and now with two of my sons working with me, we plan to be here for years to come. So if you need a roof, please give us a call. On a personal note, what a great time it is to be a Memphis sports fan. With the Grizzlies and the Redbirds and 901 FC, not to mention Tigers football and basketball, it's going to be a fun year. Thanks to Coach Silverfield and Coach Hardaway and their staffs for their dedication to the student and athletes, the University of Memphis, the City of Memphis, and us fans. Fiveash Roof Services, a proud partner of the Memphis Tigers and the official roofer of the Tigers home team. Fiveash Roofing, fair, honest, and ethical. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
Fiveash Roofing, it's what we do. We're here for you.
We are Sports 56 WHBQ Memphis and W253DF Memphis, Flynn Broadcasting Stations.
Sports 56 traffic.
No new accidents to report, no delays to report as well. So far, so good in the city of Memphis as the sun begins to shine upon us this Friday. Keep it right here. This is your Sports 56 Traffic Update.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston.
Yes, I will be good, I promise.
Co-hosting Sports 56 Mornings is Anthony Sane.
That's great, man.
This hour is brought to you by Acura of Memphis. Now, back to Peter and Anthony.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather be with you.
Yeah, come on now.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Hour number 3. It's kind of overcast, gonna be kind of rainy for the next week or so, basically, more or less. You're gonna get a lot of that.
Peter, this is the very last
Coming
hour
up.
number 3.
Presented by Acura of Memphis. That's exactly right.
Yeah. Last one.
Very last hour number 3 of the program. Very last hour number 3, because we're going to a 2-hour slot.
All right, 2 hour show now. Yeah. Got to pile it all in, man.
We have to cram it all in there. Just put it all in there like you're stuffing in a suitcase. You're trying to go on a trip and you're trying to get that thing to zip in. Come on, that's what we're trying to do with the show. We're cramming 3 hours into 2 every Monday on Grind Time, starting 1 to 3. Of course, Greg and Eli will take over this slot 7 to 10, starting on Monday as well. They'll have Sports 56 mornings for you. Then you've got Wolo, a solo Wolo. And Solo Wolo starting at Wolo and Friends. It's technically known as, but I prefer to call it Solo Wolo.
Right.
From 10 to 11 to Johnny Radio 11 to 1. We're on 1 to 3, and then Gabe and Brett take you home 3 to 6. Good stuff.
If Wolo never
New
invites
lineup
you on the show,
starts on Monday.
If Wolo never invites you on the show, does that mean you're not one of his friends? Should you just assume that?
I think it does. I think that's right. I think Willow only invites friends, and so if you are not invited, then you're not his friend.
Yep, which probably means you're also not important.
That's probably the only. That's the only criteria that's out there. So
hey, my day of being that guy for this
gotta
station
be aware of all that.
might be coming, bro. I might be that dude one day.
What do you mean?
Where I get the Lapidus treatment. I'm just that guy. Who knows? You're next. No, you're up next, Peter. For real, it's you.
Oh, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't think I.
No, it's Gaston, right? No, Gaston. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's gotta be. It's probably Greg.
OG.
Well, this is our guy. Kari is going to join us in our new slot. Even though Sane asked me not to send him the invitation.
It's just him or Samaria, and we just trying to keep.
Sane asked me not to send you the invitation, Kari, but I went ahead and did it anyway.
Keep my boy locked in. Man. Lock him in.
That's I want to make sure you're joining us on the all new Grind Time. What's up, Kari? How are you doing?
What's up? Congrats on the new slot, guys.
Man.
I must say that I'm going to miss hour number 3 because it's my favorite hour of your show. But
yes.
I'm looking forward to hearing you guys in the afternoon.
Yeah, man, we are as well.
And I agree with you. But no hour number 3 at all from here on out. So, Kari, with that in mind, what's you gonna miss the most about Sports 56 mornings with us? Is it the great the witty repartee? Is it the emotional? What are you going to miss the most?
I mean, we right at it, man. It's Grind Time with Peter and Sane. It's just a different time. It's the same show.
That's right. That's right.
We're not missing it. The show's not dying.
That's fair.
It's just moving.
That's fair. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. What did you make of last night? Before we talk about this weekend, what about the matchup last night? A battle of SEC commits, and Cameron Miller comes out on top. MAHS Freedom Prep. You were there watching the whole thing. Threw some videos up on the Twitter feed. What'd you make of it?
Oh man, that was a butt kicking, man. It was brutal.
Brutal. Yeah, it was pretty nasty.
It was one of those games where it was like it should have been a running clock, but like there was like that one extra touchdown that kept it from being a running clock. The game ended up being super long. But I mean, it just showed how good and deep Maz is, man. I mean, the SEC commits, they did their thing, but it wasn't like Cam Miller went crazy and had 5 touchdowns. It was like there were a bunch of other dudes on Maz making plays, and basically Freedom Prep had no way to stop it. That's pretty much what it was. You focus on Cam, the other guys beat you, and that's really what happened.
Very Mizzou versus Oklahoma State looking matchup too from the uniforms. Very distinctive uniforms from
I
both
love
these
the
squads.
gold. The gold is pure swag.
Yeah,
for Maz.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. With the M, it reminds you of Mizzou, maybe a little bit of Michigan. There's definitely some gold. There's some of that college feel. Looks good. They're good looking uniforms, man. It's one of the higher quality looking uniforms in the local area, which I appreciate. I like distinctive uniforms that are out there.
You gotta have it, man. Especially bringing in kids like Maz is getting, because they also have Kumaro Brown, who's another one that you guys are going to be hearing about in a couple of years. I mean, he already has a Memphis offer, but he's just a sophomore. He's a DB. Coach told me he's the next Cam Miller, so
high praise right there. I got to ask you, Kari. I don't know if you want to do this now. Have you done it with a certified letter? I don't know if you've gone over there. I know you were a little worried about the authorities last time you were over there. Have you talked to the folks at Collierville? Have you given them an apology for not believing in them? Have you given them an apology for thinking that they were not good enough after they took care of business last week against Whitehaven? A very impressive performance, a real prove-it game, and by God, they proved it.
No, absolutely not. And I picked against them again this week.
You're doubling that. You're not going to be. Come on, man. You're not going to be welcoming Collierville if you keep doing this. This is. You got an entire suburb that's going to be mad at you.
Yeah,
come on now.
Oh, they saw my tweet. But I stand by my picks. I'm picking Germantown this week. So, I just think Germantown's defense is really good. They have some big-time playmakers in Malik Young and Cody Jones. Obviously, Collierville did their thing against Whitehaven. They put up 28 on Whitehaven. Like I said, nobody puts up 28 against Whitehaven. Like, it's been years since someone put up that much on Whitehaven. So respect to Collierville for sure. They're a great team. They're 6-0. Nothing but praise for them. But I think we have a really good game on our hands Friday night. I think people should come out and see it because I think it's going to be one of those down-to-the-wire things. I think these are the two best teams at 6A in the area. But Germantown's at home, and they got, in my opinion, the best player on the field in Cody Jones. So I'm going with them.
Carl, I'm going to derail you a little bit. I know that you cover preps, but I also know that you kind of stay connected to local players as they move on.
Right.
With that being said, were you in attendance for the Tiger basketball practice they had for the rebounders or whatever? Were you there?
I was not there personally, but I've been keeping up with the CA's coverage of it.
Is there anything any insight that you heard that may not be out there yet as far as sights and sounds from?
I mean, nothing too crazy. I mean, just people are really just excited about this team and what the prospects, seem like. I mean, Jason Munns had a great piece, this morning about Lester and just kind of his evolution of, kind of embracing that leadership role, like since he's one of two players left from that original Penny #1 class, and just him getting all these tattoos of Joker and other movie villains and stuff like that. And he has a wrestling background, which I didn't know. So that was really interesting for sure.
Something else on that note, too. I think I thought about asking you this, but never got around to it. With Bonzi Wells being at Lemoyne-Owen, does it almost feel like he's kind of not an extension of the University of Memphis, but there's almost like a partnership. Like, could you see, like you hear people talk about Eddie George at Tennessee State, and you see Deion Sanders at Florida State. Not saying he'll be the guy that's making that type of impact, especially not nationally, but could you see a situation where having a guy like Bonzi Wells there, plus having that connection with Penny, who's connected with so many players, where you could see Lemoyne-Owen possibly getting a higher caliber of player just because of that connection, with him being so tied in with those local guys through Penny and all those type of things?
Yeah, well, the connection is really Bonzi and Rashid. Like they do a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
but they're all friends though. But yeah, go ahead.
I was just saying specifically, yeah. Mm-hmm. But I mean, for sure. Listen, it just adds to the atmosphere of Memphis just being one of the hottest basketball cities in America right now. Right. Between what we've got going on with Prep, what the Tigers, and what the young Grizzlies might become. I mean, Memphis is just a cool place to be for basketball heads right now. And I think it's a cool place to be if you're a high-level basketball player right now. And that's so big in terms of recruiting. Like, you want to go to cool places if you're a kid. Memphis has become cool if you're an 18-year-old basketball player, which is a good thing for University of Memphis.
That is what I think is very special about the area. It's always been a hoops dream, but now with all the massive amount of star power, both with the Grizzlies and the Tigers around, it should be tons of fun. Folks should be around a lot, just coming in town to watch games, check things out. It's gonna be great throughout the area. Let's go back to the football thing too, because there's some good matchups here. You alluded. I assume you're going to be at Germantown tonight, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
be there.
That's kind of what I figured. Collierville, Germantown, good stuff. But you've also got ECS Lausanne, a very interesting game. As Lausanne, who continues to be really, really, really impressive. Craig Cunningham has been awesome for them in the backfield. He's got 12 touchdowns this year. And they have. I mean, maybe ECS could. I think you got to lean Lausanne, obviously, but ECS is a pretty good ECS team, and Jalen Greenwood back in the mix. I think this has the chance to be a very fun game.
I think so too. I just think Lausanne has too much offense. I mean, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the area in Brock Glenn. Like you said, Craig Cunningham has been putting in work at the running back position. AJ Dilworth is a receiver who's a deep threat. They just got too much. I think Lausanne. I think it'll be close, but I think Lausanne will get this one.
Briarcrest hosts MUS. Briarcrest has historically, and I know this having gone to Briarcrest, having seen lots of these matchups, they've not typically gone well for Briarcrest.
Right.
Historically, it's been a rough matchup to say the least. But this looks like a different Briarcrest team that has the chance to take complete control of the division with this victory and, frankly, set a standard and put themselves out there as, state championship heavyweights with a big time performance against MUS. Did they get it done?
Yeah, I'm picking the Saints. They look pretty special this year. Again, another team that has proved that they can put up 45 if they need to. So definitely rocking with them. I don't see them losing again until they play Ensworth. No, who's their last game? Is it Ensworth? I think they play Ensworth for the finale. I don't see them losing again to the last. I don't see them losing again until then. I think they'll be like 9-1. They'll be like one of those 9-1, 10-1 teams heading into the playoffs, which is crazy because they were 5-4 last year and missed the playoffs. Huge turnaround.
Really, really special stuff. I think there's some really, really good stuff as well. Munford Brighton too, a very intriguing game up in the Tipton County area in the northeast Shelby County part of the area. Good stuff there. You got a pick?
Yeah, I'm taking Brighton. I think Braxton Sharp is going to be the best player on that field. I think that there's just two dynamic running backs. You got Avik White and Munford, and you got Braxton Sharp and Brighton. Both teams put up a lot of points, but I just think Brighton's going to put up more points.
Well,
the theme is offense this week, Peter.
The theme is offense, and as I've always said, if you score more points than your opponent, you're going to win. And that's right. That's been that trend has held true in all of football, and really in all of sports, actually, is if you score more points than your opponent, then you're going to win every single time. What did you make of Calvin Austin III, former Harding product, signing an NIL deal with the Wing Guru? We got some NIL deals going.
Oh yeah,
with the Wing Guru. Man, is he going to get a flavor? That's my question.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too. Is he going to get a flavor?
If you guys had to come up with a wing flavor for Calvin Austin, what would it be?
Let's see. It's got to be something about fast. It's got to be speed involved. Let's see.
Got to be some kind of zing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, like he has a lot of zing flavors. Like maybe rename one of those with the Calvin Austin thing. That's what I was thinking about too.
Like a triple zing or something like that.
Do they?
Because
everything that he adds lemon pepper to, he calls it zing. So he could do one of his.
Yeah.
Wing Guru doesn't do sliders, do they?
No.
They
do have a bomb chicken sandwich.
They do.
Dynamite.
Dynamite.
Like dynamite.
Dynamite.
I mean, it's we got to think about it, but it's good though. It's excellent. It's excellent to get some real like some local NIL stuff. Growing and moving and shaking and all that good stuff. I'm happy to see that, Kari. I think I think that shows you that there's some possibilities and all that prospecting and all that does is just help. The University of Memphis, all it does is help local teams to show that there's a thriving economy here that you can take advantage of.
Yeah, and especially, dude, it's a local kid getting paid. Like, we love to see it. We love to see it, man. It's a Harding Academy kid, a Memphis kid getting some cash, taking care of business on and off the field. I mean, there's positivity.
Kari, do you cover I'm sorry, go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead.
Do you cover girls volleyball at all? I mean, I know you do.
I do. Some people might call me out and say I don't, but I actually do go to some games sometimes.
I saw that White Station won their district again. My daughter played for them for 4 years, and they won every year she was there. and they looks like they haven't lost since. How do you think they dominate, even with the landscape of volleyball changing? But now it seems like the private schools dominate everything. But White Station in their division with their girls in their division, their schools, they're so dominant. What do you think that is it strictly coaching, or what do you think it is with them?
Well, you know how it goes, saying this goes across the board for all sports. You know, like there's usually in the SCIAA, there's usually one or two teams per sport that just kind of dominate, and it becomes like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like people go, oh, White Station's good at volleyball. My daughter is good at volleyball, so match. And that's just what it seems like it is over at White Station over there. You know, the next leap for them obviously would be to compete with the Houstons and the Colliervilles, and I'm not quite sure they're there yet.
Yeah, because we got beat by Bryan Crest by 1 million every time. Like they made us look like we were a middle school team every time we played them. So yeah, it's such a big difference between the public schools and the private schools in volleyball. That's crazy.
Right. But yeah, man, there's a lot of it is coaching. A lot of it is coaching too. For sure.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I've talked about that a lot in the volleyball realm, and a lot of people, hear my volleyball thoughts, my volleyball podcast that I've got. All right.
Quiet.
I've literally never watched. I don't think I've watched any volleyball ever. So I have no idea.
Are you saying
what's
it's
going
trash?
on. What about
you saying it's trash?
What about bowling? No, I've never watched it. I didn't say anything about it.
Okay.
Why would you think that me never watching it saying that the same thing as saying it's trash? That's ridiculous.
You never watched it? You never thought to watch volleyball?
Peter, the WNBA fans, never seen girls volleyball.
How ironic.
It isn't.
Yeah.
It isn't just girls. It isn't girls volleyball. It's volleyball. Period. Like there's no volleyball. I've watched men or women play volleyball, girls or boys. I don't watch. Don't watch it.
Volleyball is an incredible sport.
I support it. I support people who play it, but I don't watch it. I don't support by watching them, but I support it in
the spirit. You're there in the spirit.
In my spirit, I give my. What about how are we doing on bowling? What's the bowling like? What's that like?
Come on, man! You should know bowling's a winter sport, bro. Come on, get up on game.
Yeah, but we got it's coming up, right? I mean, we got to get the preview in. When's the preview coming in?
Man, can we get through football first? Can we start the football playoffs?
I mean, come on, we gotta get some of these other. Show some respect for some of these other sports, Kari. Jeez.
Can we get to girls soccer first, bro? Girls soccer in the playoffs. You gonna skip girls?
Now that's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly.
Bro?
Now let's talk about the real stuff. Now we're talking.
You gonna skip cross country, Peter?
Again, another sport that I have great respect for without ever having watched it or caring anything about it. But I have great respect for those that can do it because I certainly can't at all. So I can't wait for the Spring Fling podcast with Kari coming out this spring live from Cookville or Crossville or Murfreesboro, wherever the hell it is. It's gonna be great. Kari, you're gonna join us next week. We're doing it. It's what it's all about. We appreciate you, and we'll talk next week in our new time.
Let's go. See you in the afternoon.
There it is. All right. He is Kari Thompson joining us from The Commercial Appeal. And you know him. You love him. Unless you're saying, in which case you don't like him. But everyone else knows him and loves
Kari's
him.
growing on me, man. I ain't gonna lie. Kari's switching his, changing his Twitter profile made him a lot more likable, bro. Like his.
There you go. See?
His Twitter profile picture was just. Yeah, this dude makes you not want to like him. Am I lying on that? Like his Twitter profile picture is a lot more likable now.
Yeah, no, I mean he was always likable.
I always thought it was fine.
All right, it's just I think he up. It was a more of an update of the beard and everything.
Yeah, he came out like his first picture is like where the bros at. The second picture is where change the game up a little.
Yeah,
just letting you know he's here.
Hour number 3 continues here, presented by Acura of Memphis, online AcuraMemphis.com. When we come back, we're going to talk about the little realignment news, and it's not particularly good for the AAC. We'll talk about that when we continue here. Real Sports Talk, Sports 56 98.5.
We are Sports 56 WHBQ. Listen to us daily on 560 AM and 98.5 FM, as well as around the world at sports56WHBQ.com or on the Sports 56 app.
It's finally time to get out of the house. So make sure you stop by Family Leisure with great prices on in-stock and incoming products. Keep the kids active with play gyms, in stock, ready for delivery. And by the way, installation from the pros, I always recommend that. Markdowns on remaining game room products and those beautiful massage chairs. And the hot tubs, they're going fast. Get out of the house and get to Family Leisure. Wooden Road and I-40, where family and fun come together.
Need to sell your home? You're in luck because I buy houses. All you have to do is call Bill at 901-406-1101. That's 901-406-1101. Grab that PIN, 901-406-1101, or just save it in your phone. Bill at I Buy Houses. I Buy Houses buys houses in any area, in any condition, at any time, as simple as that. I Buy Houses is guaranteed to close in 5 days. So if you need your cash fast, just call Bill at I Buy Houses, 901-406-1101. Has your house been on the market? Were you just tired of renters? Or is it just time to start over? Well, avoid repairing, cleaning, painting, and prepping your house. Just pick up the phone and call Bill at 901-406-1101. That's Bill at I Buy Houses. If you're in Southwind, South Memphis, North Mississippi, North Memphis, Collierville, if you can hear this, just call my friend Bill at I Buy Houses, 901-406-1101.
Brian Elder's Roofing Solutions.
I'm Brian Elder, 867-0303. Hurricane season is upon us. Is your roof ready? Are your shingles laying down and sealed properly? Call me right now, 867-0303. They say you get what you pay for. That's why my opinion is free. Maybe you've got years of life left in your roof. If so, I'll tell you that. But if I find storm damage or a compromised roof system, I'll lay out some options for you. Don't let them tell you it needs to be replaced if it only needs a repair. Call me, 867-0303. Has your insurance company already seen it and rejected your claim? Maybe they're correct. Most of the time, they're not. They do tend to become more reasonable once I get involved, though. 867-0303. I'll measure your roof from outer space or BrianElderRoofing.com.
Call 867-0303. Brian Elder's Roofing Solutions.
Say there was a place, the perfect place for everything you need for tailgates and patios, grills and chairs, charcoal and coolers, everything to make a great game or a great day. That perfect place wouldn't be a warehouse. It's East Memphis Ace Hardware. Locally owned and operated at Quince and White Station, East Memphis Ace Hardware is where you'll find Benjamin Moore paints, local plants from local growers, and Black & Decker tools. Around the block, what you need in stock with people who know their tailgates. Welcome to East Memphis Ace Hardware, the home convenience store.
Hey, Memphis, thinking about buying a truck or SUV? Then come to the Sunrise Truck Corral. Want a red truck, black truck, white truck? How about a blue truck? Black wheels, chrome wheels. Come to the Sunrise Truck Corral. Two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, extended cab, crew cab. Want a lifted truck? Come to the Sunrise Truck Corral. Want a diesel? How about a gas engine? Ford, Dodge, Chevy, Jeep, GMC, Toyota. We got them all at the Sunrise Truck Corral, the only dedicated truck lot in Memphis. Can't find a truck you like? Call, click, or come in. We'll find you the dream truck. Sunrise Truck Corral, Old Hummer Building on Highway 64 in Bartlett. We make it fun to buy a truck.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sane. This hour of Sports 56 Mornings is brought to you by Acura of Memphis. Here once again are Pete and Sane.
Freak out! You freak, say she. Freak out! Have you heard about the new dance craze? Listen to us. I'm sure you'll be.
Hour number 3. Our last hour number 3.
Man, last 9:30 coming up.
Man, bad news for the AAC as Pete Thamel of Yahoo reporting and Brett McMurphy of Stadium also reporting. Air Force and Colorado State will not come to the AAC. They're going to stay in the Mountain West rather than come to the AAC. Boise State and San Diego State had also been considered, and the AAC had lobbied hard for all four of the teams. Boise State and San Diego State said pretty early on that they were not really interested in going to the AAC. But Air Force was apparently pretty interested in it, and Colorado State as well, but they could not get a deal done. And so Air Force and Colorado State are going to stay in the Mountain West, which means that the AAC now is running out of.
They look poverty, man.
That look. You want to talk about looking poverty? Now, they just issued a statement. Mike Oresco, the commissioner of the AAC, just issued a statement that said the AAC has not offered membership to any institution. Our process for considering potential members remains deliberate, strategic, and focused on the continued proven success of our conference. The cap is correct. They may not have officially, quote unquote, offered. But
you like some of their picks. You've been spam liking their picks on Instagram. Like,
exactly.
Yeah,
no, I didn't ask her out. No, I didn't know. No. So now from the AAC, they're going to have to add from the Sun Belt or things of that nature, and I think it's going to be. I don't know, man. It's to me, you're talking about. It's fine. Like you're going to get Appalachian State, you're going to get Arkansas State, you're going to get Charlotte, you're going to get Louisiana, like those types of teams. Like, is that going to ring anybody's bell? I mean, maybe those are not bad teams. Certainly, they're from a football standpoint, they're okay, regionally and all that stuff. But it's just again a poverty franchise and poverty conference. Bobby from Midtown wants to know, would the Mountain West take us? that may not be the worst idea in the world either. Just go ahead and slide over that way. No, I think again the Memphis situation is clearly predicated on the Big 12 opening up 2 new slots once Texas and Oklahoma officially leave. And Memphis being one of those 2 slots, along with Boise State, seems to be a very talked about, discussed thing. It makes a lot of sense for everybody. That is the hope. That is the prayer. Ooh. That is the fervent prayer of everybody that's associated with the University of Memphis in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
please,
man,
please,
for the love of God and all things holy.
Please take us, God. Please, if
man,
that's your last, that's basically.
It's gonna be too ghetto on the AAC, man. I don't even want to have nothing to do with
it. Man, like folks gonna be running to the altar this weekend, bro, man.
Penny could be like Final Four, sweet. I don't care, man. Get us out this. Man, that's gonna be super ghetto. When you got them teams turning you down, bro.
Hey. No. Hey, can you play that? Can you play the sound of that guy, the reporter who's when the fly runs in his mouth? That's exactly what. That's what Memphis is saying. Get me out of this country,
Some flying in my mouth. Part of that KC. Get me out this country.
They got me reporting.
That's Memphis. After all this, get me out of this.
We got to get out of this conference, bro. Like, all jokes aside, man. Hey, we kind of, like, Memphis is like, we went from being like everybody's, God, man, just, a sad day, man. Get left out of the Big 12, man. Just hope for the best. Just all got to stick together and pull through this together. We went from that to, man. Then now we had the little rumblings. The little rumblings came out that they might get 2 more, and it might be us.
Please,
He's this broke ass conference, man. Get us out.
Get me out of this nasty conference. Just get me out, please.
AAC be the BAC broke ass conference. Get us out here. Like, for real, man. Everything has just changed over the course of a few weeks.
There's no question. It's because I think that's a stark reality of life. And then Mike Oresco coming out, and God bless Mike Oresco. He's fought hard and he's pushed and all that stuff. And it was a thankless job to try to get the AAC into the Power 5. It was making a Power 6. No one has ever used that phrase other than Mike Oresco. But it's a difficult job, and then when you lose, huge part of your organization, you use huge part of your membership. 3 of the top 4 teams are gone. It's tough. It's tough. It's hard out here. And then try to get out there and to try to get these to fill those spots respectfully and try to fill those spots with some decent teams and to get smacked down and then to have to be like, well, we didn't actually say anything to anybody. We didn't actually offer the full invitation. They didn't sign anything.
No, it's just poverty.
You just look pitiful, and it's just sad out here. Zach, what were you saying?
Yeah, I was gonna say I have live audio commentary from the University of Memphis about the news.
Okay, let's
with the ACC. This is what they had to say.
AAC.
Oh my God. Oh no, I ain't messing with you. Oh no.
Gotta get up out of here, man. Two broken this joint.
Whew,
you can't be the dude sliding the DMs, man. And then you saying, you ain't never talked to her, and then she drop a screenshot.
No, I never talked to her.
Right,
no, I never
that dude, man. No,
Yeah.
you looking bad, bro.
I'm guessing Colorado State Air Force probably kept the receipts. They probably kept the screenshots.
That's
Isn't
all
this you
cap.
sending your junk in the picture to
Send a picture of the Memphis airport.
Yeah,
Send a picture of the FedEx logo. FedEx logo.
Just think about you. Think about you with a little heart right there. Think about you. This could be you.
Yep.
Could be us.
But you playing.
I never even liked her. I never liked Colorado State anyway.
What would be the
I never even liked
AAC's equivalent of sending the junk picture? What's their kill shot? Like what's something they think is awesome about their conference is not as awesome as they thought it was?
P6?
I don't.
P6?
P6 picks.
P6.
Hey, we asked the question in the last segment too that I don't want to forget about. We asked what could the Wing Guru's flavor be for Calvin Austin? I don't know what their flavor could be. You said something about some thighs or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what his flavor could be. But imagine the Theismann Trophy campaign.
Oh!
Imagine the Theismann Trophy
there
campaign,
it is.
man. Come on now.
There
Come
it
on
is
now.
right there. That's what it's all about right there. Theismann Trophy, baby.
Yeah,
Let's
gotta get
it. Oh man, it's excellent. It's excellent. I think that this is if you ever needed one final example of the fact that it's over for the AAC as far as being, having any kind of thought about being a big-time conference or somehow getting themselves up into the mix. There was that brief moment when the Big 12 was in disarray right after Texas and Oklahoma announced that they were leaving, where a lot of people were wondering, like, well, what's going to happen? What's the deal? What's the situation? All that stuff. I got to be honest with you. Maybe for a split second, people thought, you know what? Maybe the AC could make a little push. Maybe they could say, look, we're the power conference now. Who's the captain now? We're the power conference now. And they maybe there was a moment, but if there was that moment has passed.
It's depleted.
Completely. Because now the AC has gotten raided by the Big 12. You lose, UCF, Cincinnati, and Houston, and you're replacing them not with, any of the Mountain West. You thought maybe you could flex on the Mountain West, say, "Oh, we're the biggest of all this. We're the best of all this."
No, but are you though? You know what I mean? Are you really?
You're not.
Because
You're
with the teams that are leaving, what weight does AEC have? Especially when there's rumors that Memphis is about to leave too. You know what I mean?
Well, exactly. I mean, that's what I'm saying. They thought they could push that. They thought they could find some way to make it work. They could not. And
but see that speaks to being proactive about it. AAC should have been on this when that Big 12 stuff first happened. Man, they should have got those teams locked in. They should have got those teams locked in with what the AAC was at that time. You know what I mean? And then they could have done something. But now that those teams are leaving, and then you got the rumblings about Memphis possibly leaving too. Oh no, we out of here. We out. You should have called the Metro, man. That's what happens when you try to be cute.
Listen. Now is the time, for sure, when you just say, "Please, Big 12, come save us."
Mm-hmm.
Please, God, please. I love you so much, baby. Please,
Oh.
please, yes.
We'll
And
get
the
John
Big 12's
Morant
like,
to be. We'll be Big
Yeah,
12.
we're
John Morant to be a official sponsor. Come on, something.
Big 12's like, what are you gonna buy me? Like, what do you ain't got any money? What are you gonna buy me?
Right.
We'll buy you some stuff. Don't worry about it. We're gonna take care of you. We're gonna give you that lifestyle you're accustomed to living.
Yeah.
We're gonna do all that stuff for you. No, are you
Tricking,
are you
simping
gonna
in the
show me?
DMs. Memphis just gonna be out there simping in the DMs.
It's like, get
big
us
time.
out of here.
It's gonna be.
Save me from the
I ain't
streets,
messed up about
man.
it. You want some
It's
FedEx
disgusting.
money? I ain't messed up about it. We got you.
Hey, what you need? Well, I got you covered. What's going on?
Yeah,
right
you
there?
know he ain't deserve you.
Yeah, what's going on there? Oh, we miss you so much, baby.
Oh, yeah.
We just come on now. We're gonna be the best. Come on now. it's gonna get nasty.
We'll move out of Orange Mound, whatever you need us to do.
Hey, that's right, whatever you need.
Old Campus Stadium, whatever, we got you. Go put a stadium in Germantown. It don't matter, whatever you need. Could you imagine it like they just open up a stadium like in Collierville or something?
No, that is not happening.
That
is not.
Appease to,
no.
Free FedEx for life, y'all. Whatever y'all want to deliver, doesn't matter. Anywhere y'all want to go, whatever you want to do, we got you covered. Any
Sipping in the DM.
We got you. Just please, just get us out of here. Just please, we miss you. Oh,
this is terrible. This is not good.
No, it's bad. It's bad. It's real bad news, man. It's real bad news for the University of Memphis. Again, unless they can get out of the AAC, they got to get out. They got to get out because you want to stick around, you want to be in there, and you want to be. No.
Hey, man. I know there's some Christian folks that are listening to this radio station right now. I know for sure.
Man, prayers up, man.
Man, if you haven't prayed in about a couple of months, or you've been a prayer warrior throughout this entire pandemic, man, you better send one up for these Tigers, man.
Yeah, you're gonna need some of that. Yeah, you're gonna need some of that too.
Send these prayers up.
We're gonna go to the. You said we got somebody on the AutoZone phone line.
History.
8255 wants to talk a little bit about the Big 12 situation. Does the caller have a name?
Yes, Keith.
My boy Keith. This is the last caller ever. And also probably the second caller ever since I've been here.
My first shout out is
man, history.
because I love him dearly. So that's my first shout out.
I appreciate it.
I do. I love him dearly. But I do have a question. And the prayer. I like the prayer part because I think we need a bunch of But anyway, is it possible that two conferences could merge? Is it possible?
It's possible. It's possible. Yeah, it's possible. I mean, anything's possible, but would it make any sense for them to do it? Would it be, feasible, economically? Because you've got, for example, if the AAC and the Mountain West merge, you're talking about, 24, 26 mouths to feed. And are you going to get that much more from a combined TV deal versus the individual separate deals to be able to make that worth it? I doubt it. I doubt that it's going to make any sense.
So you're saying economics would just keep it from happening?
I would. I mean, I don't know none of us know exactly what they would be offered or anything like that. So, but my suspicion is that it doesn't make a lot of economic sense. On top of the fact that, depending on how you split it up, I mean, now you got teams traveling across the country for like all their sports, and travel would be a much bigger, much more expensive proposition. I think it would be unwieldy and unfeasible, but I guess it's not out of the realm of possibility. Anything's possible.
Well, and it wouldn't have to be the Mountain West, would it? It could be a different conference, right?
I mean, would you want to merge with the Sun Belt? Or who else would you want to merge with?
I don't know. The USA.
There's nobody else that's remotely interesting to merge with if you're the AAC. Merging with the Conference USA or the Sun Belt doesn't exactly get it done. The MAC, no one cares about that. That's definitely not going to move the needle for anybody. So the Mountain West, maybe. I'm not even sure that moves the needle very much, if any, but that might be intriguing. But it's just it's very unwieldy to do. So I can't imagine.
So you're saying that prayer is. I don't need to be praying for that. Is what you're saying?
I'm saying you need to pray for to pray for Memphis to get to the Big 12. That's the prayer you need. You need to stick to that prayer and that prayer only. Just whatever God, whatever you think God's doing in this situation. Yeah, you need to get him to jump in there and help out. That's what they need.
All right. Well, we need Zach. We need him. He's the prayer warrior. We need him.
Zach. Zach. This is up to you, buddy.
Altar right now. We need him on the altar.
Yep. Zach, this is up to you. This is up to you, right there. Zach, we're only relying on you. Keith, thank you very much for the phone call on the AutoZone phone lines. Micah says the Mountain West would be a good basketball conference. Yeah, I mean, this basketball's fine. That's not what we're talking about. Basketball is a non-starter in all this. Just doesn't matter. Just doesn't matter. So not not something that I'm particularly happy about, because I love basketball and I love college hoops, but just the way it is, the basketball is a complete non-factor in any of these discussions. So, same thing with baseball and all that. It's just does not move the needle at all. So, yeah, the Mountain West AAC. I mean, AAC is gonna be good. You know, you got plenty good. You got plenty good like basketball. You got a lot of really good basketball in the conference. You got great baseball. There's lots of things, but football is the only one that matters.
It's the money maker.
When it comes to this stuff, it's the one that brings the money, brings the attention, brings all the everything. That's what it's all about. So there you go. When we come back, one final segment here in the mornings before we pack up all our stuff and build everything up and start moving. Zach loves to move, so we're excited about that.
Yeah.
Zach's
he's not going
move all our stuff.
I'm not going. Y'all are moving. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, that's right. Zach's not going.
Zach loves moving. With two burly men carrying them out on the couch.
Exactly right. He can help us.
Instead, they open the front door from you.
Hour number 3 continues here. Real Sports Talk, Sports 56.98.5.
You have opinions?
Well, you gotta have an opinion.
We want to hear them. Call or text us on the AutoZone listener line at 360-8255. That's the AutoZone listener line at 901-360-8255.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
I'm Gary York. I'm the service director at Lexus of Memphis. Our service department wants to be more than just a place where you get your oil changed. We do glass repair, windshield replacement, recalibration of your camera and sonar systems, even wheel repair, tire replacement, all the things you would expect from a luxury automotive dealer. Please check out our website. You can schedule your appointment, check out our specials, hours of operation, or if you'd like to do it in person, please reach out to one of our associates at 901-271-5199.
The Original Hot Dog Factory in Spike's Wing, located at 4265 Hex Cross Road near 385. The menu offers a variety of all-beef hot dogs with over 20 choices. Try some of the best-selling favorites like the Bacon Wrap Memphis Dog and even sausages like Street Polish, Italian, or Jamaican Jerk Chicken. Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 till 10, and Sunday, 11 to 8. Catering and event hosting is available. Have your next meeting or family gathering at the Original Hot Dog Factory. Now hiring team members. Apply in person. The Original Hot Dog Factory in Spike's Wing.
Hi, I'm Tito Beverage, founder and master distiller at Tito's Handmade Vodka. In 1997, I started the first micro distillery in the state of Texas with my dog, Dog Joe, at my side. We're still working with dogs out at the distillery after all these years. Learn more about how dogs are a part of life here at Tito's Handmade Vodka at vodkafordogpeople.com. Tito's Handmade Vodka is made from corn and naturally gluten-free. Cheers. 80 proof Tito's Handmade Vodka, distilled and bottled in Austin, Texas. Tito'sVodka.com.
Hewlett & Dunn Boot and Clothing Company, we have it all. From handmade Amish leather belts, fine and casual clothing, boots, casual boots, work boots, fancy boots, and even safety-toed boots. Lots of cowboy hats to choose from, even Nebo lights, Orco hard coolers, good-looking duck head dress shirts, duck head caps, shorts, and pants. Tons of jeans from Ariat, Wrangler, Devil Dog, and Kimes Ranch jeans. At Hewlett & Dunn, we have a great selection of Old South t-shirts and caps. Fine clothing from dress to casual to Sunday best. Enjoy choosing from UFO's orthopedic-approved shoes. Hewlett & Dunn Boot and Clothing Company. Boots of every size, every color, every skin. Great quality Western, work, and safety toe boots. Hewlett & Dunn Boots and Clothing Company. 111 North Center Street, Collierville. Hewlett & Dunn. Hewlett & Dunn, serving you and your family since 1961.
Are you ready to trade up to a Kia sales event and get our best deal of the year? Well, we Gossett and Gossett Kia on Covington Pike. So get ready and take your pick from 2022 Kia Soul, 2021 Kia Forte, and 2021 Kia Rio. We got them all at just $248 a month. Yeah, you heard me right, Mid-South. Soul, Forte, Rio, 3 is your charm and take your pick. Just $248 a month. Plus, with every new Gossett Kia, you'll find peace of mind with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. So trade up and get top dollar at Gossett Kia, 1900 Covington Pike, or shop 24/7 at KiaCovingtonPike.com. Ask for Bobby J. He'll put you in a new Kia today.
If you want it, we got it at Gossett Motor Cars.
72 months at 2.9 APR, $29.99 down. Sold in 7/16/1784. MSRP $20,500. Forte ME 402,825. MSRP $20,055. Rio ME 427,894. MSRP $19,755. Includes all rebates and incentives. PF $695. Must finance through Kia on low APR. Excludes tax title and license with approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 8/31/2021. Dealer stock only.
I know I say this every year, but fall is the best time for Central Barbecue.
You do say that every year.
But it's true.
You say that too.
I do not.
You say fall is the perfect time of year for Central Barbecue. Nothing goes better with baseball in the NBA than Central Barbecue. And then you get all defensive when I point it out.
I do not. I don't say those things every year. You don't know everything.
Oh, and you'll also point out the smell of the slow-cooked Memphis-style barbecue is the smell of autumn.
Well, it is.
I know it is. And I know you'll try to squeeze in one more mention of Central Barbecue.
Central Barbecue.
See?
You think you're so smart.
Welcome back to Sports 56 Mornings with Peter Edmiston.
Yes, I will be good, I promise.
Co-hosting Sports 56 Mornings is Anthony Sane.
That's great, man.
This hour is brought to you by Acura of Memphis. Now, back to Peter and Anthony.
Man. Saying you're gonna miss miss waking up early?
No. Not at all.
What do you say to all the folks that are going to be they're going to be following us around to a different slot? What are you going to
Man, thank y'all, man, for real. Thank y'all for rocking with us. For those of you who are able to listen to us at a different time, we appreciate y'all. For those of y'all who are not, we hope you guys are listening to the podcast later on that day or that night or maybe the next morning. Maybe you can play yesterday's pod the next day in the morning to kind of keep your routine going. It'll still be relevant.
I think you should listen to Greg and Eli, though.
Yeah. Well, whenever you got free time, listen to the day before podcast.
Maybe you could listen to the podcast in one ear and maybe this.
Yep, that works too.
Confuse yourself.
Yep.
Greatly. Zach, what are you going to miss most about me?
Most about you?
Yeah. It's a very selfish.
Yeah, very. Weird stats, like your weird stats that you managed to find.
They pull out of nowhere. No one has the time to confirm what they're real or not.
Many times they're not. Who knows? Which ones are real? Which ones are fake? You'll never know.
Yeah,
just like I used to have this ability to tell how many letters were in a word. If you just said a word, I could tell you how many letters are in it.
Yeah, that serves no purpose at all.
Serves no purpose whatsoever. And then, but a lot of times, but once I established that I could do that with certain words, then people would just be like, yeah, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. They'd be like 37. They'd be like, oh wow. I'm like, they didn't check that. I just made a number up. I don't know. It could have been anything. They just believe me. It's beautiful. So you're right. Exactly.
I think it's like 25.
20. Remember, you don't.
I don't know.
You gotta make it look like you're just slightly ahead of the game, even if you're not. What are you gonna miss most about Sane?
The morning shenanigans, man. The walk-in music. The
walk-in music. I wanted to give him one today, but Darian was here, so I wanted to keep that intimate between me and Zach. Let the last time be the last time, man.
Yeah, like the walk-in, because you don't know what his musical selection is going to be when he walks in.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just a matter of like, all right, I hear the door coming. Here comes Sane. Like, which song is it today? And it's, that's, I'll miss that part.
Yeah, that's right. But Peter, are you going to bring this? Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Quick over under. How many texts did we walk into Monday at 1 saying, sure glad those other guys are gone? How many texts do we see? I'm putting it at 5.
Oh, take the over.
Over 5?
Take the over.
I'd say over for sure.
Yeah. It might raise that number might raise by Monday, so.
Depending on the money line, right?
Depending on the money line, yeah. Depending on the money line. It's going to be a lot of them.
Oh, man. So, yeah, we start coming up on Monday 1 to 3 right here with a Grind Time, the all-new Grind Time. For those that do not know, we are moving into the afternoon slot. Between Johnny Radio, Johnny's got you from 11 to 1, and then Gabe and Stats got you from 3 to 6. And Greg and Eli will be moving into this slot starting on Monday. This is their final middays program. I'm sure they will have some great memories. I know Greg, like me, has been in that same spot for a long time.
A very long time.
I remember doing middays with Greg. That was my first gig back when I was fresh out of college, and so he's been in that same spot for longer than I've been in the mornings, and so I don't know what he's going to do waking up early. It's going to be quite an adjustment.
How's it going to affect his swollenness? Like when does Greg know?
Oh, I think he's only going to have more time to work out.
Oh yeah.
But I'm saying, but maybe his swollenness, maybe he was an early morning swole guy. I mean, I don't know if he.
No. He's not. No. I think it's going to be a little bit of an adjustment period for everybody.
What if it makes him get more swole?
It could. You don't know. You can't predict these things.
No, you can't.
You can't predict these things.
You can't at all.
Anthony's saying. Speaking of predictions, you can predict. You're going to be there Sunday for the open practice.
Yep,
in addition to all the other great football that we've got. We got a great football weekend. Tons of football. Incredible football all the way around. You're going to be at the open practice though for the Grizzlies. 1:30.
For sure.
Is that right?
Yep.
Media coverage is at 1. I'll be there for that.
You gonna see some fun stuff?
Not yet. I got my kid with me, so I gotta make sure I gotta get him to the bounce houses and all that. I just can't go watch the practice. I gotta,
Gotta enjoy the day.
And I hope Grizzlies don't be selling stuff, man. Like, don't be selling I don't feel like buying Gabe nothing. Like, no, don't sell nothing.
What do you think? They're not gonna sell stuff? Get out of here.
Of course they are.
You're gonna have to come off. You're gonna have to come off some cash.
Getting Gabe nothing. So your dad's broke. Go ask Jason Smith. He's got that's the guy you want to listen to.
You're gonna have to.
Do you guys got one more sermon in you before we end?
Can't play with God like that. I can't just I can't grieve Holy Ghost like that.
One more sermon for the people.
I ain't got nothing.
Zach, you got. I mean,
you send us out. Send us out in prayer, Zach. You got.
That's right.
Whew.
Don't get me teared up, man. I said I wasn't gonna cry today.
It's beautiful.
Oh, dear Father. Thank you for allowing us to have Sports 56 mornings.
Yes, Lord.
Peter saying, Peter and Anthony saying, Lord.
Yes, that's right.
Be with them as they make their transition to 1 to 3. Let Sane continue to be sane. And let Peter continue to be the math whiz.
Yes.
And Lord, be with Eli and Greg as they make their ways to the morning.
Dealing with your ass. Oh, excuse me, Lord. Excuse me for cussing, Lord. Yeah.
Make sure they wake up in the morning.
Make sure you wake up.
Make sure I wake up in the morning.
Before them.
Let us be alert as we start the show right on Monday morning, Lord.
Yes, sir.
It's beautiful. Beautiful right
and as we conclude, Lord, please get Memphis out of this poverty conference.
Yo,
Lord.
please, Lord.
Yeah, it's also that's very important.
Please get them out of this conference.
Yep.
Got to be let's get them out right now. Thank you guys.
In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. And the Lord's people say amen.
If we blew the COVID out like just blow away that COVID.
Thank you guys. No, thanks for being with us all these
sure.
years. Thanks for being on a personal level. Thank you for being with me all these years. I really appreciate it. Thanks for doing that thing and just move with us because it's not like we're going anywhere big. We're just going to be later on in the day. So move with us. Stick with Greg and Eli and enjoy their morning's program, which will start on Monday, and then come with us 1 to 3 starting on Monday. We'll talk to you then. Have a great weekend, Zach. I'm gonna miss you, buddy. I love you.
Oh, yeah,
I miss you guys.
Love you, bro. For sure.
I'm still gonna tune in, but I'm gonna miss you.
All right.
Well, good. Bye, y'all.